Okay, testing, sound checks. I can see my meter moving. Can you guys talk for me, please? Oh, I'm not seeing your meters move, so we are going to have to do some fuckery. Some fuckery. Let's see. How about now? Check.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, that
Hello?
looks better.
A-
Hello.
Anybody
Yeah,
there?
I see at least one channel happening, so if anyone's listening and can test it, that would be greatly appreciated.
Seems okay.
Seems okay. You can hear
Lovely
yourself talking.
16 fires.
Uh,
Hearing me is one thing, hearing you guys is different. We're coming from different sound sources.
yeah.
Okay, well, if everyone's good, then I'm good. So, oh, someone in the chat. Hey, Feral Artificer. Hello, listen, Manu. Hello, new people. Welcome to our roll stream. You're going to enjoy our players tonight. We have a person playing Cinder and a person playing Lissa Manu, who are both awesome. You're going to love them, especially. You may even love each other. I don't know. That's possible.
Over and over again.
Okay, so this is Rollstream. I'm RKDM. Welcome to the show. Tonight is Burning Path. We're playing D&D 5e, original campaign setting. Barry, just going to throw that mute on there because there's some background sound and we don't want to get sued by Twitch for copyright breaches. They do that shit, believe me. It's never happened to me, but I know it happens. Okay, so you guys are in the Ember Grove Forest. So if you have your Roll20 available, we'll go and have a little look-see to see what this looks like. So here's the old map. Oh, the old map is hanging off the edges of the page today. That's interesting. Quickly fix that. All right. So yes, you are in the Emerald Grove. As you can see, it's filled by bright red trees and leaves. It's a rocky pass that you're in. So just to recap, we are on the island of Temphioth, following Charlie's character Vespera's kind of connections to the mountain called Mount Bennu, which is a volcano. Her people have recently been decimated on their travels, and some of them have returned here after those evil Barakyle wizards did bad things to them. Having arrived in Temphioth, they've discovered that there is somebody calling themselves the Ember Lord, flying around on a dragon, a red dragon, and apparently they're making life quite difficult for the wildfire druids native to this area. So having fought some armored hobgoblins working for the Barakyle. What the fuck? So yeah, having fought some of them and picked up some evidence and some information, they're fairly certain that they're on the trail of the cult of the Ember Lord. So they're heading to a place called Ember Shan. There's a lot of embers in this game. On their way to Ember Shan, where I believe they have plans. Does anyone remember what their plans are in Ember Shan? Nope.
I assume our plans are fighting the dragon?
Yeah. Fighting the dragon and the rider.
Well, here's a little hint.
Pulverizing them.
Here's a little hint. Ember Shan is a town, a settlement, really, not far from the temple of Benu Azoth, which is inside the mountain. So, I don't know. Maybe you're going to fight the dragon at Ember Shan. Or maybe you're just going there to check up on the druids who have disappeared, that haven't responded to the contacts they've sent from the other druid town where Charlie's character comes from.
That's actually what we were going to do originally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but then we realized that there is a evil villain in the way,
An evil villain.
and he must be. Or she must be taken down.
They.
They.
Sorry, my apologies. This is 2024.
Well, it's,
And no one has a gender anymore.
singular they is older than modern English.
I have a gender, but I'm not going to show you. So yeah, that was actually horrendously funny. But anyway, um, I just thought I'd point that out. Okay, so you are in the Ember Grove, up having climbed this enormous mountain path up out of the sludge, out of the wet swamplands. Um, you've climbed up this rocky path. You avoided some hobgoblins who were hiding up in the mountains. You turned invisible. Basically, all of you turned invisible, and you managed to get to this grove. Now, due to unforeseen changes that you guys have decided to pull on me at the last minute because you're bastards, Barry has switched characters, and that
Okay.
needs to be explained by the fact that I am apparently giving out a free spell slot to let Barry switch his characters so that Charlie can summon him using the tree business teleportation nonsense. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the one that suggested it.
I did, but it makes it so much better when I blame you.
Oh, okay.
It's definitely funnier.
You see? See? Everyone thought so. Um, okay, so given that, we can assume that you have settled down at this camp. You've made camp. Now, you can put your camp anywhere you like on this map, by the way. That's up to you.
We
I
should
just-
probably put it at the very end. So we'd have to walk this entire way and encounter any bad guys. I like that. That's a good idea.
Mm.
That's called metagaming, and the answer is no.
Well, give me an option. Give me a chance.
Right, so in any case, you settle down, you set camp, and someone's casting this spell. And do you tell Zor anything before he goes? Do you give him anything to take back? What's the deal?
I
you
give
give
him
him a hug?
big hug. Goodbye. Tell him
Okay.
to be safe.
All right.
Hmm.
And do you say, like, Zor, I'm sorry, you're just not good enough for this mission? We're going to get someone
No.
better.
That's mean.
Well, yes, it is. But yes. Okay, so Zor, you go through the portal without anybody being mean to you. That was just me. And, oh, you're on mute. Press to talk.
Them all with a stick before I go, all right?
Okay.
No.
And a few minutes later, Zor, the druid that turns into a tiger, is replaced by the Tabashi that is a tiger. So that's confusing. It's almost like it's the same person, but now they've just turned Zor and the cat into the same figure at the same time.
Like half a wild shape?
Yeah, like half a wild shape. Okay, so Zor, you're back at Turagile. And Storm, woof, you are now in Temphioth. And you don't know where the fuck you are. You have no context for this.
What's new?
The tree closes up behind you.
Great. Now even the tree hates me. Okay. Where is everybody? Where the hell am I? There's a tree. Here's me. And there's mud over there. Oh, good. Yep. Just like I dreamed of my nightmare. Yeah? Okay, what do I see?
Well, you find yourself in a rocky canyon, and you are standing next to a tree with bright red leaves. And as are all the trees in this canyon, they stand out the red against the grey brightly. And you see a campsite, and you see Vespera standing nearby because she's probably cast the spell and's holding the portal open.
Mm-hmm.
You see Lissa, and you see Sindar. Cinder the Great.
Mm.
Cinder the Forge God to come.
Rogan's kind of busy. So he
Okay.
sent me.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
So I'm going to turn into a giant eagle again, and if you'd all like to hop onto my back, we'll make our way onwards. Is that all right, or should we walk it?
Okay.
Well, at this point, you're still making camp.
Oh, okay. Guess we're sitting. That's a plan for sometime. I don't know, later.
For later. Okay, so are you gonna you need a rest at this point. You've been traveling for some time. Have you taken long rests, like mechanically?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I have done that because that was something we had talked about at the very last thing we did at the session.
Okay.
I don't know if I mean, I can try and remember what I did.
I need to pull up Barry's not playing Rokan. He is playing Storm.
Wait, no, I didn't. Okay, there you go. Good.
Okay. So what are you doing? Sitting
So-
around this campfire.
So tell me what the problem is. Undoubtedly, there's a problem.
There's a dragon.
A very big dragon.
Very big dragon.
Is there a dungeon?
You got the queen of the dragons right there. Maybe if they have a conversation, you could, make peace.
Not sure if that's possible, I'm afraid.
I think Storm's joke just goes totally over Cinder's head, and he's like looking very confused at Lissa.
So, did anybody remember me saying I don't like volcanoes?
Oh, well, you didn't have to come. I mean, it's nice to have you here, but if you felt that you didn't want to visit a volcano, we would have respected your decision.
Zor was busy on a very critical thing. Rokan was busy on a real critical thing.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Stuffing a chicken. Yeah.
Into his mouth?
How did you guess?
Sounds legit. Sounds legit.
And when it comes to it, let's face it, I'm the better shot. Long distance.
Spirit will say nothing.
Cinder also says nothing.
Yeah.
Would you like to run over there and see if I can hit you from long distance?
You are welcome to try.
Off you go,
And then I get to return the favor.
Can you guys make a perception check?
Okay, perception and...
Nope.
I don't see shit, but let me see if Fenix sees anything.
17.
What the...
14 for Fenix, so... Fenix might see something?
Fenix might see something. What did he get? 14.
14, yeah. Better than my 9.
Right.
Yeah, same here.
What did you get, Christina?
17.
17. That's more like it. Christina, you hear something up in the trees, like a bird call. It's obviously it's dark. It's nighttime. There is a reddish glow on the clouds above the mountain. Right, so I have to deactivate Rokan and reintegrate Hurricane Storm. Activate Storm. Storm, you've been activated. Okay. So let's set up my presets. Excellent. Okay, so Storm, your perception. I'm just going to use Roll20 for a second to make life easier for myself. I'm calling it a 16 for now. Okay, so you and Lissa both hear this sound coming from up the hill.
You hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Now,
I'm trying
just in case anything happens, can we roll for initiative, just in case?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case.
Down.
19.
19, nice. Barry, your initiative is at +2 with Storm, and you get a 15.
Mm.
Okay, and Cinder, you're at a 5. Wow,
Yep.
that's an impressive start for Cinder. Okay, so we'll just go over to our little map for a few minutes. So the sound that you've heard seems to be coming. Oh, come on, get rid of that dice roller. It seems to be coming from somewhere up here.
I cannot see the. Oh, there it is. Yeah, down in the bottom left.
Yep, that is correct. Down in the bottom left, just across the bridge, on the other side amongst the trees. So, the ball is in your court, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm assuming the others tell us they've heard this.
Yes.
Cinder has the best night vision, so Cinder grabs his weapon and turns invisible using his spell storing item.
Okay.
And he's going to move towards the sound.
He's going to move towards the
Oh,
sound.
he's gone invisible. I was going to give him some guidance. Well, I believe in him, whatever he does.
Okay. So he is moving stealthily towards the towards where he was told the noises came from.
Right, can you make a stealth check, please?
Okay. Stop. That's easy. Invisible, so with advantage, I assume.
Yes, with advantage.
Yeah. I think it's just he's not used to moving through undergrowth, so with advantage, that's an 8.
Oh, okay.
Should have waited for that guidance, but okay. And I'm going to save my flash of genius.
Guidance wouldn't have helped you.
It would have made it less terrible.
Well, it certainly would have done that.
But yeah, 2 2s with advantage. It could be worse. I've rolled 2 1s with advantage before on several occasions, so yeah.
Or shall we follow?
How far behind are you
That's right.
following?
Just
Do they know how far they are behind me since I'm invisible?
That's true. I mean, he said he was going to go off and scout. I would have expected that you would wait for him to return, or unless he takes an inordinately long time.
No. I think we should watch what happens to our companion and get ready for whatever happens. Okay, I nod to Nero just in case.
Okay.
And wait.
And wait. Alright, well, please hold the line while I just quickly do some administration for myself. Alright, so you're knocking an arrow barrier, you're holding an action.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, very good. Okay. And Cinder, where are you on the map now? I see. Yep.
So he's trying to be quiet, but I think there's just too much undergrowth, and he's not really used to this kind of terrain.
That's fair. Okay. So while you are preparing for to sneak up further, there is a surprise attack upon you.
Okay. Now, bear in mind that I am invisible.
That is true. You are invisible. That is true. So it is going to be with great disadvantage.
Well, I mean, it's surprise, so it's flat rolling, I think.
That is true. It's nighttime. I have to factor a few things. I still think they have disadvantage.
Okay, and I've got Devil's Sight, so I see everything in color.
Right. Okay. Well, you see this Barakyle hobgoblin mage shoot at you from out of the trees. A devastating bolt that comes towards you. What's your armor class?
Currently 22.
Well, the first blast, which seems to be doing force damage, strikes near your feet, blasting up a bunch of dirt and dust. The dust briefly illuminates the eddies of air around you for a moment, but still, with disadvantage, the second attack comes. Which is not much better. It's a 7. So again, another explosion of dust and dirt and stone and rock shower out around you. It is Lissa's turn, actually. And Hurricane Storm, for some reason you've got 20 hit points and you need a long rest. So we better sort that out too, hey?
I think, I think Cinder would know what a warlock is, having come from hell and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how far can they see? Can they see this?
How far can you see? Well, let's have a look-see here. This whole business is not that far away from you. It is about 60 to 70 feet. Now, I think, actually, Lissa, you've seen the mage come out of the tree and fire these 2 blasts at Cinder. The mage does immediately step back behind the tree, taking cover, so they're using their movement to move out and then back behind cover. However, it is your turn, Lissa. This person is about 75 feet away from you and is behind a tree. One thing I can say is that the location of the mage is not the location of the bird call.
Trying to see his back. What's that over here? We have to step into cover and out of cover. So I'm close enough now.
New follower.
New follower. Oh my
Came
goodness.
up Pottles 22, new follower.
Wow, awesome. That is so nice to hear. Thank you. I didn't get an alert for some reason. I don't know why.
It came up on the stream. I don't know. It came up in blue, which is kind of weird because it didn't really match the aesthetic.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Oh, I was fucking around with some alerts at some point a couple of days back, so it might have... I didn't realize I'd actually changed them properly. I thought I was just testing them.
Oh, yeah, that's the way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, my low initiative is actually working out for me this time.
This time? Alright, so Christina, what are you doing?
I just moved, and I'm going to step out of cover and do Mind Sliver, which is an intelligence save.
Save, okay. Alright, Mind Sliver, intelligence save. That is a flaccid 20. So I guess that passes. No effect?
No effect.
Okay,
Let's step back in cover.
that'd be your action, I assume.
Yep.
Any bonus actions?
No.
No. Okay, very good. Thank you, Lissa. Vespera, 'tis your turn.
Okay. I'd like to make
No.
okay.
No. Okay, go on then.
All right. Well, I was gonna make a perception check
Okay, you can do that.
to look in the trees.
All right. You see leaves. But you can make a perception check as well, just in case you see something else.
Okay, so 16.
16. Yeah, you can see the broad outline of a cloaked and armored figure. This mage is clearly...
Like this one.
Yeah, that's right.
That's so far. I was like looking at these trees as well.
Which trees?
All the ones on the outside, not just the one guy we can see.
Okay, so where are you, can you point?
Sorry, my point is the same color as the trees. So
I see, so here.
yeah, I'm looking at these trees in particular,
Okay.
and probably some of these as well. I don't mind spending an action just having a look around and seeing if I
Okay.
can find any extra bad
Sure.
guys.
Are you using any special powers to do this?
Nope.
Nope.
She does
don't
have dark
have it.
vision.
Yeah. That's not a special power. It is just being better than a human.
Isn't that sad though, that dark vision is not a special power in D&D? Like, back in my day, we had to have torches to go into dungeons. And it was terrifying because they only lasted so long and they only went so far. Okay, so you were looking around and you want to spend your whole action just observing?
Yeah, I'll observe. I'll have a look for bad guys because I don't really want us to get caught off guard.
Alright, I'll tell you what, you can make a perception check with advantage.
Nice. Should I just roll another dice? Because I rolled one before.
Sure.
Okay.
That's 12.
Just 16 still.
16. You don't notice anything new, although you are aware of the location of that guy, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So that's your turn. Storm, me old matey. You
Yes.
have, you know that Cinder has wandered off invisibly. Then you've heard this, and another one. But by the time you hear the second one, you've already turned your head, and you've seen this blast settling after the first blast. Then you see the second blast fly out from behind the tree. You catch sight of this creature that you've not seen before, or maybe you have because you're Storm. But in any case, it's a hobgoblin, and they're some sort of mage, and they have a staff, and they have armor, and they have a cloak, and they're casting spells that look vaguely like a warlock's eldritch blast, but they're not exactly the same.
Okay. All right. I will fire at him.
All right. I thought you might say that. So here's one I prepared earlier. Longbow. Now, are you using any spells with this, or are you just shooting?
I'm just shooting.
Just shooting. Okay, so longbow. This is a +8. And that is a 16. Is that gonna hit? Yes, it does. Okay, 16 hits. Hurricane Storm. Damage with your longbow. D8. That's 6 plus 4 is 10 points of damage. Okay. Alright, second attack.
Yep.
One can assume. Your second attack, as your arrow goes whizzing off past Cinder's head, is a 21. That hits also. So Storm has already done another 6 points of damage. Does he gets a special trait every turn too?
Let me pull up his sheet. I think he deals an extra D8 if they've taken damage.
Yeah. So he's
Once per turn.
Okay, so I'm going to throw in another D8. Ooh, another 6. So it's another 12 points of damage. All up. Okay, so you have hurt him. He's not bloodied though. And that's your turn, Storm. Now, at that time, This guy appears. This guy appears on the token layer, and he comes charging out from the woods over to Cinder.
Remember that I am still invisible. He knows where I am roughly, but I am invisible.
True.
And also, he might be on the token layer, but I can't see him.
You can't see him?
He's not showing on my map.
Really? Really?
Really?
Let me fix that.
I'll try reloading, see if it's my end.
Yes, reroad.
I will reload.
Reroad your Roll20.
Rolling. I reloaded, still not there.
Still not there. Interesting.
Yeah, I can see you pinging, but I don't see the token.
Fucking
Yeah.
weird shit.
Gotta love technology, huh?
Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll copy him, delete him, and paste him back.
Oh, now I can see that guy.
There
Yeah.
he is.
I literally just copied and pasted him back
'Cause
into the...
Because Roll20 never has any issues or anything, does it?
No. Okay, so in any case, he is moving up to your location, approximately, and he's attacking you at disadvantage.
Yep.
With a great sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so his attack with the great sword. Disadvantage. Does a 19 hit?
Nope.
Okay,
He probably feels me parry it, but it does not hit.
right. So you do, in fact, parry. So he knows he's in the right range, right region. 11's not going to hit. Okay, very good. Cinder, it is your turn.
Okay, so I got a guy right here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to move around this guy.
Yeah.
Bonus action, ignite my flame tongue, and then I'm going to start swinging at him.
Okay.
So I'm still invisible for my first attack, so that's with advantage. 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
So that does... Weapon damage is 10, and then another 4 points of fire damage, so 14 damage for the first attack.
14 damage, yep. Done.
And second attack does a 17 hit.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Now,
yes, hold on. Just a quick question. The previous roll, what was that?
20-something?
Right, so that definitely hit. The second roll was a
17.
17
to hit this
okay.
guy.
17 meets and beats.
Okay. So that is 7 points of slashing and another 7 points of fire, so 14 total.
14 total. Okay, he's bloodied.
Mm.
Okay. Anything else?
That's action and bonus action. I don't want to provoke an opportunity attack, so I am happy where I am.
Okay, very good. Okay, so from out of the forest over here, can you see this guy?
I can see that guy.
Remarkable. Amazing. Hurrah.
I know, right?
Okay.
Right?
He charges over to here to flank you.
Oh, lovely.
Well, he can't really see you, so...
Oh, no, I'm visible now.
Oh, you are visible. Yes, of course, because
Yeah.
you've been making attacks and things.
Yeah.
Okay, so he can see you and he can flank you. Okay, so he does that. And so he makes his first attack with advantage. With his greatsword, that is a 21 to hit.
Block it with my shield.
Budump. Okay, second attack. That is a 22 to hit.
Meets and beats.
Oof. Okay, so his greatsword strikes you for 9 points of damage.
Noted.
Okay. Now, at that point, our friend in the trees, he is going to move over to here. And he's going to fire one of his fancy bolts at you. Oh no, that is a crit.
All right. How much does that hurt?
A lot. That hurts for 38 points of damage.
Woof.
I rolled super high. That was not an average roll. That was not an average roll.
I am bloodied.
Okay.
This is why I need adamantine armor.
Right. That's why everybody does. Okay, Lissa.
Yeah, I seem to get crit more than other people.
That was his first attack or his second attack?
That was his first attack.
That was his first attack. Oh, well, he's firing his second one. His second attack is a bit more feeble. It's only a 9. Okay, so now it's Lissa's turn. But there are explosions of force damage going off around you.
Frostbite.
Frostbite.
Con save.
Okay, con save, and that is for which one? The spellcaster? The wizard.
The
okay.
spellcaster.
Alright, so con save for him. His con save is a 16. Meets it? Damn. Okay, any effects? Not half damage or anything like that? No?
Cantrip.
Cantrips, right. Okay.
Cantrips.
I see, you're being cheap, that's why. That's what you get when you're cheap. You fire cantrips, you don't get you get con saves. Okay. That's it. That being said, there are plenty of spells that are not cheap that don't do fuck all either, so hey. Vespera, 'tis your turn, assuming that Lissa is done.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Maybe I can do better. Hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I'll go there. Okay, and then I'm gonna use moon. Yeah, I'll moonbeam, but it's not gonna be terribly effective where it's at. Can I see this guy?
Which guy? That guy?
Yeah.
What's the range on your dark vision? 60 feet?
60 feet, so I guess not.
No, it's exactly
Just.
60.
Just.
Ugh.
You can just make him out.
Okay. Well, I want to collect this guy, I think. I'll attack this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to put a circle down for us?
I don't know if I can. I wouldn't know how, anyway.
You want me to?
Sure. So it is. I'm doing it at level 4, because I've got the slots. Might as well. So it's... Where are you? So much crap in the way. 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not planning on getting Cinder, obviously. Tempting.
Right. Tempting.
No. I am an agent of chaos. So, yeah.
Is that you or your character?
Both.
Myself. And by extension, yeah, probably the spirit as well. But I don't plan on hurting.
Cinder. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All right. So you put up Moonbeam, and so
Huh?
I'm making a con save for one of these hobgoblins.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That is a massive 5.
Okay.
See, how did she get a big pass and Lissa got a fail? See, it's not fair, is it? This is
25.
25 damage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, that hobgoblin
got 2 fails.
is deared.
I put the spell slots into it. You're over
That's
there
true, you
using your
did spend-
cantrip. And that's okay. That's fine. Then I think I'll have Theo teleport me closer to the trees.
All right, so you're closer to the trees. All right,
Hello.
Stormy, me old
Hi.
matey. Storm, storm, storm. Arrows? Would you like to spend a bonus action to unmute yourself?
I think that's his item interaction.
Item interaction. That's true.
Okay, I'll take a shot at him,
All right.
and I'll Hunter's Mark him.
Okay, so you're spending a bonus action to Hunter's Mark.
Yeah,
This is the second of the. Are you going for the wizardy one or the fightery one?
the whichever one's harming Cinder at this moment.
Well, they both are, to be fair.
Okay, oh,
One of them is further away from Cinder, but that does not stop him from firing bolts of magical energy that are blasting up rocks and stones around him, and
well,
sometimes hitting him.
I'll fire at that dude.
Okay, he's the guy you've already fired at, so that makes some sense.
I'll mark him, and
All right.
this time and go boom boom.
Okay, so Hunter's Mark, your first attack is an 11, which does not hit. Your second attack, however, is a 24, which certainly does hit, and that will do Hunter's Mark plus your D8 trait damage as well.
Yep.
So that is a 6 plus 4 is 12, plus a Hunter's Mark is a D6, so 12 plus a D6 is a 5, so that's 17 plus a D8, 17 plus a D8, 17 plus a D8, oh, it's only 1, so 18 damage. 18 damage. He is not happy. Okay, so you quickly fire off your 2 arrows. First one misses, hits the tree. Second one strikes the goblin, the hobgoblin, in the shoulder blades. Right, so Captain Dude is dead. Cinder, 'tis your turn.
I am going to move around this guy again. I am going to bonus action Shield of Faith to raise my AC.
Okay.
And I am going to keep swinging at the guy in front of me.
Roll to hit, please.
16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, second attack. 24.
That will hit.
Okay, so that is 10 slashing and 2 fire for 12.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Okay, well, he attacks you back now. He
Yep.
no longer has advantage because his friend is dead.
Yep.
So he just goes for it. That is a 24 to hit. Oh my god, that's a natural 20 to hit.
Oof. That's the second time I've been crit in this one combat.
Yeah, by the same
But
guy.
No, different guys.
Oh, different guys.
But the thing is, that means that that 24 meets and beats. He needs to roll a crit just to hit me.
Right.
Okay, what's the damage?
14.
I am not happy, but noted.
Okay. And it is
I need to make a con save.
the wizardy, warlocky one's turn again. He is going to fire back at Rokan at this time because he's getting a bit sick of Rokan firing arrows at him.
Storm.
Storm. And also, you're a huge cat person, and that just is asking for it. But here's the news. He rolls a natural 1. He strikes a branch in the tree above him, which falls on him. He spends his turn disentangling himself. That's his turn. Lissa, it's your turn.
So the wizard kingdom up in the tree.
You're going for him with what?
Yeah, going with him, chromatic orb.
Chromatic orb.
Gold.
Yep.
Is it a to hit roll or a saving
it's a
throw?
hit
Yeah,
roll.
it's a hit roll.
Okay, do it. A 10. That doesn't hit nothing. What's going on?
Oh,
Lissa?
no.
What's going on? This is not good.
I
This is.
don't know.
Oh well, we can. Lots of
I think
fuel
it's
for
just
role
that-
playing.
I think it's just the darkness is kind of throwing Lissa off her game.
Must be. Lissa, do you have any other attacks, actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, dialogue?
Nope.
Do a little dance.
Other than my magic's gone
Okay.
today.
Do you stomp your feet in protest?
I think Liz is more dignified than that.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fair. Vespera, it's your turn. You can stomp your feet in protest on her behalf.
Yeah,
I
Vespera's not
can.
dignified.
No.
Okay. I'm not gonna dignify that with an answer. But I am going to move my my moonbeam onto
Okay.
Cinder. No, just kidding. Just
You probably kill him too
here
at this point.
at the
I'm
dude
down
in
to
front of us.
26. I've been crit twice.
He could die from a moonbeam. That's true.
It
Yeah,
could go for round 3. Yeah,
Round
no,
3?
no, I
Okay,
will move it to hit this dude here on top of the A and the
Okay.
P.
on top of the A and the P. From the A to the P to the
Yep,
D
very
and D.
good. I can't shift it, but
There you go.
thank you.
Okay, so
Yep.
you're
Sorry.
attacking that guy with a moonbeam,
Yes.
so he's making a con save on his turn.
Yes, I believe so. And
Alright.
I'm going to run. I'm going to use my movement. 5, 10, 15, 2. Don't know why I'm doing this because I could just literally healing word. You know, fuck it. I'll healing. Do some healing word.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. That's nice of you.
I know, right? Me being a
No,
cleric. What the fuck?
He's doing it to Lissa, not you.
Hey.
She doesn't need it, but he's doing it to you.
Rude. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in the low spell slots, but it'd be oh, for fuck's sake,
Go
I hit
on.
the wrong button, so now
Oh
it's
dear.
let me go back into the character sheet.
I do feel your pain though.
Why do mice have the ability to do
Wait,
that?
what?
It's such a pain in you have to
Mice? Oh,
go
mouses, computer mices, right? I'm like, why are you looking at mice stat blocks? What the fuck?
Well, she is a druid.
She was like, why do mice
Yeah.
have the ability to do that? I'm like, that sounds like someone talking about a mouse stat block. All right, so did you find it?
and
Do you know
plan.
what you're
Yeah.
rolling?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So 16 heals for
16
Cinders.
points, man. That's max.
That's pretty good. All right, cool.
I'm on my game.
Hurricane is
Uh,
up next with some bonus actioning, moving his hunter's mark.
Yes. Moving my
Oh,
hunter's
actually, you
mark.
don't need to move it. It's on the guy that you want it on, actually. So,
Okay.
all right, cool.
We'll
So you're
fire at him again.
Firing at him again. All
Yes.
right, Hurricane Storm, longbow +8 to hit. Woof. That is a natural 2. Oh no, a 12 for a 20. So that hits. That does 1 + 4 is 5 plus a D8.
And the hunter's mark.
Yep. So what did I say? 5 plus 4 is now 9, plus the hunter's mark is a D6, so 9 plus a D6. 9 plus 2 is 11, so you do 11 points of damage to the wizard guy. He is dead. How do you kill him? What does your arrow do?
Oh, just as he goes to say a spell, arrow goes in his mouth.
Okay, so and he just twists and falls on his face. Alright, you hear this nasty crack as the arrow snaps on the ground inside of his head. You still have
Waste of a
another
good
attack,
arrow.
so you can turn and fire at the next guy if you want. He's a
I will.
moonbeam.
He can also move his hunter's mark because he hasn't used his bonus action.
That's true,
Yeah.
so you can move your hunter's mark.
I'll
Okay,
do
but
all
but
that.
you have used your hunter's mark on this turn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't matter. It just means
I know, I'm
he's
just
dropped
saying.
them.
I'm just saying he doesn't get extra damage from it.
Yes, he
Just
does.
On this turn?
He gets extra damage for every hit. It's his
that's-
horde breaker, his D8 that he doesn't get.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, so Storm, you are firing at the second guy.
Okay.
There is no advantage or anything that I can think of, but still, +8. Here we go. That is an 18. That'll hit. This does 6 points of damage, plus Hunter's Mark is another 5. So that is 11 points of damage. Okay. Woof. He's bloodied. Good work, Storm. Cinder, you're bloodied too, and it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I don't really have any good bonus actions, so I'm just going to keep swinging at him.
All right. Just checking, Barry. You didn't have any extra things you wanted to do at the end of your turn, did you?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you're swinging at him. Roll to hit.
23 for the first attack.
Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it.
So that's 12 points of slashing damage plus 7. So that's 19 damage for the first hit.
Okay, he's down.
Okay.
How do you kill him?
I think I just I'm imagining he's wearing a decent level of armor, so I'm kind of imagining like I just get at the gap between his helmet and just kind of get him across the throat.
He's wearing half plate.
Okay. But yeah, basically I find a gap in his armor and just get my sword through there.
All right. And you rip your blade out from him, and he squirts blood as he collapses.
Well, it's a flame tongue, so I kind of imagine it just cauterizing the wound as it goes through.
It's like a fucking lightsaber. Okay. If only if it was Vorpal, it would be a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So these guys are all dead. Just like that.
Are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna run over to Cinder and offer him as many berries as he requires.
Okay.
I need about 45 points of berries.
Okay, okay, so that would be 7 level 5 berries. Okay, yeah.
Okay, yep. Okay, cool.
Sure, not a problem.
Thank you. And make sure I hit the heal button instead of the damage button.
Yep.
Yep. And I am going to look around to see if I see anything else wanting to sneak up on us.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I'd like to do the same.
Same.
Me too.
Okay. So it's perception checks all round then.
I don't see shit. I'm going to see if Fenix notices anything. I'm pretty sure if there's something to notice, Fenix notices it. With a 23.
Perception for Storm was an 11. So
16.
16?
19.
19. You notice a cool breeze coming in from the north, rattling the leaves that are running along the path that you've been following. And the clouds obscure the stars briefly, and you get a sense of the smell of sulfur in the distance. And you notice the white ash still continues to rain from the sky. It's quite gentle at the moment, but that's what you notice.
Right.
Who got the highest roll?
Fenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Any more of that noise?
yeah, where's that thing you were listening to? The thing you were tracking? Did you find it?
Animal call. No, not yet.
Because now that we're here, we might as well have a look.
All right.
Also, please be mindful of the giant moonbeam.
Right.
I think I'll keep it there, but just don't go into it.
Okay, so you're keeping the moonbeam up.
Yep.
Okay.
I might just like
Only lasts for a minute. So.
I might just like drag the guy out of it with Thorn Whip.
I mean, I could do it. Okay. I mean, that is pretty effective.
This is funnier though.
Okay.
All right. So Cinder, you pull him out of the moonbeam with your thorn whip. What do you do?
Yep. Just so I can kind of examine him, see if there's anything I noticed that's different about him from the others.
Wait,
Make
how?
an investigation check.
I'm going to need to ask you how you're able to do that.
What,
Do which?
Thorn whip the guy out of the
Yes,
moonbeam?
Thorn Whip.
It's on the Artificer spell list.
Oh.
But it's like
Could you answer in character instead of saying, "Oh, hey, it's on my spell list, bro"? Off you go.
I don't have the language to explain how my magic works. It just does.
Beautiful.
Because the thing is,
That's
what you see
interesting.
when he does it, it's not like a vine. It's like he's casting using his sword, so his sword's actually kind of. I'm kind of imagining the flame of his sword stretching out, grabbing onto this guy's leg, and just dragging him out.
Like
Right.
a chainsword.
Something like that, yeah.
Yes.
Cool,
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah, because his sword is his arcane focus. So yeah. So basically he drags him out and investigation.
All right.
17.
17. Okay, you find, well, amongst other things, you find a whistle that sounds looks like a bird calling whistle.
Aw.
I imagine this might have been the sound we heard.
You could try it.
I feel like that might be inviting trouble. Somebody else can try it. I'm not doing it.
What is the bird whistle made out of? Is it wood?
Yes, it's painted wood, red and black.
Lovely. Okay. Why don't we just put that away? Because in my experience with all sorts of magic items, they have a potential of doing some random effects. So perhaps it's just better if we put it in a bag somewhere.
Put it in a bag.
Very well.
All right then. So you put it in a bag, I assume.
Yeah,
In
I
a
am going.
particular bag.
A regular bag.
A regular bag.
Yeah.
It's not very big, so that's fine. Okay.
Okay, I'll hold on to it then.
It's got a
If you
string.
don't mind, I'll
it's-
hold
it's-
on to
it's
it.
got a- it's got a neck string.
Oh.
A bag of regularness.
Yeah.
I'm going to go over and look at the guy that I believe is a warlock.
Okay.
Investigation?
Yep.
26.
He has a number of Barakyle tattoos on his body. He has a wand.
Is there any markings on the wand?
Yep, you can make an investigation check if you wish.
I mean, I already did make... I gotta make another one?
Well, all right, you can make an Arcana check.
I'll make an investigation check.
All right, you argued with me. Now you're having an Arcana check.
I just thought, with a... Okay, fine. 19.
Very good. It appears to be a wand of magic detection.
Okay. Oh, well, another one of those for the,
For the
for the
fire.
collection.
I mean the collection.
Yeah.
Storm, you look like you're going to say something.
No, I have nothing to say. Nothing but excellent work, everyone.
Your safety is
Yeah.
my concern.
Except for me. I went, bum, bum.
All right.
No, you did wonderful.
So, just in case, I'm going to get an initiative check from you guys.
Well, it's slightly
That's
better
fair.
than the last one.
Oh. I'm still higher than you. How is that even possible? Why are we sucking so much?
Hurricane, you got a 21, Hurricane Storm. That is very good.
Vespera's dex mod is higher than mine, to be fair.
Right.
To be fair, I prefer it if I go at the end.
Mm.
It's just easier for me to, find out what to do. Keep people safe.
Yep.
Okay. So, what do you do now?
Well, we found the source of the weird bird noises. Should we attempt to rest here, or should we just keep going? I've got so many berries, and we could probably just keep going. Push on.
I'm concerned that moving on along an unfamiliar trail in the dark would leave us open to ambushes.
And look, what if we are the ones who are doing the ambushing?
I don't see very well in the dark.
Oh, oh. Well, I could polymorph you into something that can. Actually, no, I can't. I'm waiting for Barrett to. But I
Take
could
that
do it
back.
tomorrow.
Oh, the presumptions.
No.
Okay, then. That's fine.
So what are you doing?
I believe we should make camp.
Yeah.
All right. So you go back to your camp.
Yep.
Okay. You complete your long rests. You can have
Oh, good.
new long rests.
Thank you.
Just
Sure.
because I am that nice.
I had to do my berry count.
Berry count.
Berry count, yeah.
Oh, well,
Count
we're
berry.
gonna set up watches, are we not? Are we not?
Yeah. Yeah, we set up
Yes.
watches.
All right. Very good. Well, to expedite the process, I can simply say that nothing happens for the rest of the evening. But who's on watch at dawn?
Yeah, fuck it, I will.
You're the dawn watch.
Yeah. I'll
Very
be the
good.
dawn watcher. I
So-
like watching the sun.
Yeah,
Look, it's head up. That's lovely.
makes sense. There's the two suns.
Right.
Two of them.
Okay, so the first sun starts to rise, Vespera, and you're enjoying the sunrise. And you can make a perception check, please.
Okay. Perception. 21.
In the dawn, you see the dragon rider fly and pass in front of the first sun in the distance, far, far away. Just a speck.
What's he doing? Is he just patrolling or is he doing
Looks-
tricks?
Yeah, doing aileron rolls.
See.
No, he's just. You're not sure what he's doing. She actually.
Yeah, she.
She soars her dragon up towards the sun and then kind of hovers there for like a minute. And we're talking like miles away. And then flies back down and pops into the clouds, the sort of pink orangey clouds of the morning light, and disappears.
Okay. All right then. Well, I'll just continue waiting, watching, not being too loud or anything.
A few minutes later, you see it pop back out again out of the bottom of the cloud deck and fly low, woof, and disappears below your visual line of the edge of the mountains that you're standing on. So
Oh.
down, basically, in the direction of the swamp.
And the swamp that my family are in.
Yeah, that swamp. That's correct.
Okay. Well. Okay. Vespera's gonna stand up and be pacing around like mad, because she's nervous and hoping that this person hasn't done anything to hurt her family. She might even, I might even have her just blow that level 6 spell, right now, just to make sure that everything's okay. If that's where
So what
the
does she
dragon
do?
woman is headed.
So
So
she's tree striding essentially to the village.
she'll be opening a portal to see what is happening. So she's gonna go over to a tree, blow my level 6 spell for the day,
Okay.
just so I can see that they're okay.
Right. Okay, so you poke your head through the tree portal, and everything seems to be normal.
Okay.
I mean, it could take the dragon an hour to get there.
Oh, okay.
How long could you hold the portal open for?
That's a good question.
It's like 6 seconds or something, isn't it?
Okay. Just one round, so 6 seconds in action.
You see one of the children looks up at you. Vespera, what are you doing here?
Hello.
You're inside a tree.
Yes, I am. She's pretty much panicking. I think she would probably just go through, and there will be druids that can take her back. But as long as she's there to just make sure everyone's okay, she's gonna go through.
There's going to be druids that can take her back.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, okay. I guess not then. That's okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, she's worried about her family, and 6 seconds is not a lot of time.
Okay.
So she has to make a decision, and the decision will have to be now.
Right. Well, nothing is happening in the village when you get there.
Okay. Okay, she'll be wandering around.
Your father comes out of the house and sees you. Prospero, what are you doing here? Where's your friends? Aren't you on a mission?
Oh yes, yes. Yes, I am, Papa. I saw the dragon woman come here, so I had to rush back.
The dragon's coming here, did you say?
I saw her come. Wait, don't panic, okay? I'm going
Well, I
to
should raise the alarm.
give me a moment, and I'll see. I'll see if that dragon person's actually coming here.
All right.
I was just heading this way, and I got nervous. I'm sorry.
That's all right. What are you going to do?
I'm going to turn to a bird and start looking around.
Okay, so you turn into a bird and you start looking around.
Yes.
Okay. How many days did it take you to get from the village to the mountains?
Like an entire day.
At least,
Yeah.
because you stayed, you had a rest in the swamp, at least one rest.
Yep.
So probably the better part of a 24-hour, 30-hour cycle.
Yep. She wasn't thinking. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But she assumed that people would be as good as her at transport. Well, we have higher elder druids.
Yeah,
that
they're
should be
the
able
ones
to do
that live at Embershan, which is where you're going.
Well, what can you do?
What can you do?
I would have thought that there would have been one, at least one, that would have been with us.
Okay, so you're forcing me to make an assumption. But
Yeah, I mean, what about
to do that?
Aonin?
A level 6 spell.
Hmm.
What level do you have to be to cast a level 6 spell?
12.
11, I think.
Yeah, he is not an 11th level druid. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, it's all right. I'll figure it out. I can just walk. I can fly.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
a bird.
like, how far is it as the eagle flies?
As far as the eagle flies, like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of you wake up. Prospero is nowhere to be seen.
Sarah. Sarah.
Can I smell his scent?
You can make a perception check. We'll do that.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage on this.
Yeah, I think he gets that because it's scent based.
Yeah. Well, here's the good news. That is a natural 20 for a 24.
Damn.
Her scent leads you directly to this particular tree. It is, in fact, the same tree that you came out of not so long ago.
Her scent ends at the tree.
I poke the tree with my dagger. I'm not expecting anything out of character. I'm
It
just
parries.
doing my character.
It riposts using its reaction to riposte with its tree branch.
Oh, so it's a battle master tree.
Yes.
At last, a worthy opponent.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
in character, I wasn't expecting anything, but
No.
it's just what my character would do.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay, poke the
Can
tree
I
with the dagger.
can
No,
I
my
investigate
character-
Arcana check?
Barry?
Investigate.
My character says, "What? You think it's gonna hit you?"
You can make an
I-
investigation check, but there's not much to investigate.
Her scent stops. right there.
Natural 1. I definitely find something. I am convinced I have found something.
Okay. You can tell me what you think that thing is that you found.
I am convinced that the tree ate her.
That makes sense. I mean, it did try and hit you back after all. I mean, maybe that's why. Maybe the tree riposting is it was really just the breeze, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just take out my sword and start hacking at the tree because
Oh,
I'm
right.
convinced the tree's attacking me.
so when Prospero tries to tree stride back again,
Oh, no,
the tree's dead.
Well, no. I don't think like it's a big enough tree. I don't think I can really do that much damage. And I think after about a minute of slashing at it, I realized that the tree's not actually fighting me.
All right. Did you cast any spells on it? Flame tongue?
Um,
Blow some spell slots?
I can't smite the tree. I am not a paladin.
Right.
Um,
No tree smite.
You
um,
think he's
I-
burning off energy or something?
Cinder, Cinder, Cinder,
This tree
Cinder.
clearly ate Vespera.
Cinder.
I used it as a portal again.
So good.
What's
Oh.
Cinder's intelligence?
18, but the thing
He did
is,
roll
it's
a
like
natural one.
he rolled a natural one.
If you're,
I imagine that in hell, seeing a tree eat somebody might not be that implausible.
Right. You've probably seen it happen.
I have seen trees eat people before.
all right, everybody stay away from the tree, all right?
Right. So well, you're all standing there like the tree's about to attack you.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
I'll
it's the
fire
Cinder's-
from over here.
And
Cinder is
Vespera's-
so convinced.
Okay, so like 5 minutes pass and the tree doesn't do anything except it wiggles a little bit in the wind. Okay, it doesn't do anything unusual. It's
Yeah.
a very normal tree after 5 minutes.
Cinder's just standing there with an attack readied and his shield, and he's just like ready to go to town on this tree. Just waiting for it to do something.
Okay, all right. 5 minutes have passed. What does Barry and Lissa want to do?
I have decided I will take my swords and attack this damn tree that
I want to warn you guys of something. No, I know that we talked about doing a level up soon before the climactic fight.
That's how it works.
This is not how it works.
You're telling us that trees don't grant XP?
You're not getting a milestone from a tree kill. So no.
What if it's armed?
So if you choose to spend the whole session fighting a tree that's not going to fight you back, that's on you.
I mean,
All right.
I just made the joke. Barry was the one who picked it up and ran with it.
Oh no, I'm just keeping the
Yeah.
story going. That's all.
all right,
Yeah.
if you will not fight, at least release our friend now. It will be all over
Can
if you release our friend now.
Give you inspiration for role playing, Barry. That's
can
great.
I at least make an intelligence check to realize that the tree didn't actually eat her?
Yeah, I think so.
Please do.
18.
Okay.
I think at that point it's like I just reach out and just stop, put my hand on Storm's chest and say, "No, I was mistaken. I believe you are correct. It was the portal again."
He's like, the evil spirit that was possessing the tree has left.
Yes, this tree is no longer possessed. We have driven the evil spirit out of it.
Yes. Yes.
It must have been
all
that
right.
warlock that we fought yesterday.
Yes. Yes. He must have done something to the tree.
Lissa,
But we still have the problem.
Lissa, you like just like what are these fucking idiots doing?
Where is Vespera?
It's
Where
like
is Ves-
Lissa, do you want to make a nature check to see how
We're-
ridiculous this is?
we have one brain cell between us, and we are fighting over it.
Fuck yeah.
Where is Vespera though? She's gone. She's gone. Rokan will be very
15.
upset because
15.
her berries will have gone with her. And you can explain it to him.
Okay, Lissa, you're pretty sure this is just a tree. It is the tree that you that you saw Storm come out of, but that's all.
Or this is the same tree you came out of.
This is true. Then it proves that it can eat. It might have thrown me up because it didn't like me.
She must have
Impressive.
seen something that scared her to make her go through the tree, I guess. Maybe.
Maybe.
She did seem to care for her family.
Well, her scene does stop there. Right there. On that part of the tree. Yes.
What should we do then? Should we wait for her to come back, or should we keep moving?
No, I think we should wait for her to come back.
Very well. It might be best if we hid. We could be ambushed again.
This is true. This is true. Everybody find a place to hide. Get ready for action, just in case someone did catch Vespera and has taken her.
Right. So, new stealth check rule. When you're doing group checks, everybody rolls, and the party takes the whole party. It has to be the majority of the party that passes.
Okay. Now, I just want to point out that Storm does have a feature where if he spends a minute creating camouflage, he can give himself +10 to his stealth check, as long as he doesn't move or take actions. It's hide in plain sight.
Oh, nice. Okay. So he can do that. So it's like pass without trace without pass without trace.
He can also stack pass without trace on top of it, so
To
he
get
could
plus
have
20.
like he could have like +20 on his stealth check.
Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. So Zor, you gonna use pass without trace as well? I mean, it does work on the others,
It helps us as well.
to be fair.
Yes, all right.
Right. So you're casting pass without trace.
Yes, I am.
All right. I'm knocking off your spell slot. You can blame Vespera.
And I will.
She's not here to blame, so it's fine.
All right. Pass without trace is cast.
Yep.
Okay. So we're making stealth checks. Everyone has +10. Barry has +20.
Can we help each other, or are we just rolling flat?
Yeah, you can help each other.
Okay. So that is Christina, you can roll again and take the higher one, so because we have advantage. So that's 29 for Cinder.
Okay, so Barry, that was you got a 59 for your stealth check.
Oh.
I think that's the record.
That's a perception check.
Is this a perception check?
Yeah.
And it's a 43.
Oh shit. Okay, so
So if you add
wait, this is supposed to be with advantage. Let's roll this properly. Oh man, that's much lower. Okay, so it was a 7 plus 10 plus 10, so it's 27.
No, it's +20. It's like, so he rolled a
Doesn't he
13
get-
plus 20. That's a 33.
Oh, plus 20, right. What am I thinking? Plus, Jesus. Okay, yes. All right, anyway, it's a pass. That's the main point. So you guys hide yourselves in the woods, and you stay there for some time. And some more time passes. About an hour, another hour passes. So you've been here for like 2.5 hours. Okay, Vespera, what are you doing?
Okay, so I was making sure that bitch on the dragon wasn't anywhere near my family. So I think I would have, before I turned into a hawk, or probably the giant hawk, I would have chucked on the ring. I would have gone invisible, and then I would have flown up to see if I can find this person, and hopefully they're
Person.
nowhere near my family. Oh, the one that was on the dragon,
Right. The
Yeah.
Ember Lord.
because she was heading towards my family, and I do not have enough diamonds to resurrect all those people.
No.
Oh, that's a lot.
Mm.
Or enough spell slots.
Okay, so you can make a perception check.
Yeah.
You're in bird form, right?
18.
And you're flying.
Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. You don't see the dragon anywhere near your village.
Good, good. That's how I wish it to stay.
Okay, so what will you do now?
Okay. Right. I think I'll head back to my family because I don't want them to be alarmed.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I'll tell my dad.
So you transform back out of animal shape.
Yes. It would have been hard to have a chat otherwise.
All right. So
Um,
you land in front of him.
mhm.
Vespera, what is happening?
Okay, I'm sorry. I
What
panicked.
marvelous beasts you can transform into now. How you have learned so much.
Thank you, thank you. Um, it's taken a lot of practice.
I can
Um,
only imagine.
hmm.
Why are you
I
here?
give him a morning hug.
Okay.
All right.
Why
So
are you here, Vespera? You are
uh,
on a quest.
I know I came back because
Where are your companions?
I had. I'm sorry, I panicked and I went through the tree because I was so worried that you would be attacked. So I came back. I can't bear to see you or any of you get hurt.
Right. Well, are your friends safe?
I know they'll be safe. They're very resourceful.
I see.
Um, hmm.
So what will you do now? Are you staying here?
I'm probably going to take the journey back as the fastest animal I can possibly be.
So you
But
cannot stride back the way you came.
no, but I can. Well, not in such a long distance, but I can do shorter distances. I could probably travel about. Um,
30
so
feet.
out of the game, I have a spell prepared called Tree Stride, which is similar.
Mm-hmm.
But it means I can only do the same tree, and for a minute I can do. Oh, I did the stupid thing again. Stupid mouse. But yeah, I can go about 500 feet
Per,
per six
right.
seconds.
Okay. And 500 feet every 6 seconds
Yeah,
for how long? Is it just once per
it's
spell
a,
slot?
it's 1 minute. I can do that every turn. Let me have a quick.
So that's like 10 times. So
Yeah, I can
that's
do that 10
five
times,
5,000 feet. That's like a mile.
and I can do that. Uh, I can do that spell twice if I need to. Otherwise, I'll just stick to being a bird because I would be burning a lot of resources this way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You might
yeah,
be better off just to stick to being a bird and not burn the resources.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I looked it up. Giant eagle has a movement fly speed of 80 feet.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice. So you could be dashing as an eagle for 160 feet per turn.
Hmm.
Which is quite a long way in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
All
And I
right.
have to. I'm not,
So
beholden onto the
you say goodbye
trees and shit.
to the village
Yes.
and
Goodbye,
fly
Grandma.
off.
Goodbye, Pa. I'm
All
off
right.
again.
They're
Just
very
relax.
confused now, but they're also sort of partly on alert. Um,
Hmm.
so they put out a silent alarm basically, and they set up defenses just in case, and they've got everyone ready to just rush inside if they need to, or
Good.
hide.
Hmm.
Okay. So you're flying back, and as you're flying back, can you make a perception check, please, as you cross the swamplands?
Ugh. 11.
Okay, you're crossing the swamplands,
Oh,
and
wait,
there's a lot of swamp.
I'm an eagle.
You can make a
Oh, for
perception check.
fuck's sake. Like
Don't
this
you use
stupid thing.
your mortal stats, your normal stats as an animal? Your
Yeah, normal mental stats, but I think
perception.
the question is, does the eagle get advantage?
Yeah, they do.
I'll
They
give you
rely on
advantage.
sight.
Go on
Yeah.
then.
So,
Reroll with advantage.
excellent. Equally as bad, 12.
Okay.
So 1 point more. Love
Right.
that.
Very well. You're flying back. Okay, back to the camp. 2.5 hours have passed. You're hiding in the trees very successfully.
They're sleepily.
Sleepily. You three can make perception checks now.
As they said, sleepily.
So Barry, your perception check is devastating.
I got a 21.
You got a 21. Barry got a 13. Alyssa got an 11. Okay. Cinder, from your vantage point, wherever that is, you can tell me, you see the dragon rider in the distance, poking through the clouds, coming vaguely in your direction.
I think basically he's found a patch of a bit of a hollow in the ground with undergrowth covering it, so there's a nice little cavity so he can move around a little bit without disturbing the brush too much.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he tells the others that he sees the dragon rider in the distance.
Okay, so you just mention it out loud to them.
I just quietly hiss that I see the dragon rider in the general direction.
Okay. What do you two do when you hear that?
Look.
Okay, good. All right.
I am not an error.
Okay, fair. So at this point, Pass Without Trace is probably worn off. Do you need to refresh it? Do you want to refresh it?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that is 2 of a number of spell slots.
Yeah, second level.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it because there's a freaking game log in front of his screen.
Of course there is.
Yeah. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Here we go. Okay, cool. Alright, so yes, you've spent 2 second level spell slots. You've got 1 left. You've still got 4 level 1 spell slots and 3 level 3 spell slots, which you can also use for level 2 and 1 spells. Okay. So, you stay and you wait, and sometime after, this dragon is approaching the valley that you're in, the gorge. And you can make an investigation check, any of you that wish to. Tell me.
I would like to.
All right, Barry, I'm going to roll for you as well. Barry, you get a 3, I'm afraid, because that is a -1.
I got a 10.
1.
Alyssa gets a 21. Okay, so you and Barry, Avery, are clueless and don't know what's going on, but you know the dragon's approaching. Alyssa, you have this intuition about the dragon that it is following the road. It is patrolling the road. And
Guys,
so,
I think the dragon is following the road.
and the dragon suddenly bursts up over the side of the valley that you're in and swoops down about 50 feet from you, over you, and you can make perception checks as it goes past. Barry, that's a 19.
19.
You also got a
12.
19. Okay. So, Cinder, you don't notice. You're too busy going, oh my god, I'm going to die. Or possibly, do not move, or I will die.
I think he's basically like thinking, how would I fight this?
Right. Meanwhile, Storm and Lissa, you notice that there is a body in its claws. Half alive, half dead, perhaps. Hard to say. It could be just flopping around because it's being carried in the wind. You recognize this body. It is the young man that came with you out into the woods.
Oh no.
What?
Oh no.
We sent him home.
So
You did.
What the fuck?
He must have come back looking for Miss Farah.
Well, he fucking deserves what he gets. That's fine.
Well, he's thinking with what's in his pants, so yeah, that's what he gets.
We told him. He agreed that he would go back if he's come back his own volition. Well,
You can't cure stupid, unfortunately.
Now, out of game, when you sent him back,
yeah.
I recall him. I can't remember whether you sent him through a tree or you walked him.
Transport.
Sent him through a tree, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it would have. Yeah, no, he. So we had sent him off.
Yep.
And then it took us maybe a little bit.
That's fine.
Okay.
He has his reasons.
Okay.
They're not good reasons, but he has them.
You don't know what his reasons are. His reasons
Oh,
may be
I'm
good.
pretty sure we can figure out what his reasons are. Just a couple of reasons.
We can guess that his reasons probably are not good.
His reasons might have been take this message and find the fucking blah blah.
Mm.
But in any case, dragon flies over you, woof, and disappears. Up into the trees and beyond. Disappears into the volcanic ash cloud. Woof, leaving an eddy behind it.
Well,
Poor kid.
Okay, so nothing happens for some time until Vespera finally comes back. Vespera, you can't find them because they're hiding.
Okay, yeah. I will land back at where we had our camp.
You don't happen to be invisible, do you, Vespera?
I wouldn't have
Yes.
had the invisible lift
Okay,
in the ring, so
Mm.
I would be just a bird
okay.
and I land.
All right. So it's now about 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, midday-ish.
I will come out of. I will hide. I will go up to the trees and I will turn back into my regular form because I
Okay.
probably am running low on
All right,
eagle.
So you guys see this giant eagle come down and turns back into Vespera.
Don't look at me while I'm changing.
She doesn't know we're looking at her.
Right?
Perverts.
You're the one changing in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Doing your
You would have thought druids would be a bunch of naturalists.
Well, they are.
Right.
Anyway, so I will start walking onwards. I'm going
So
to.
you guys see her arrive. Do you do anything?
Yeah,
to
I think
break cover?
basically I like investigate to make sure I'm convinced it's her and not like some illusion. But yeah, if it's her, I'll come out.
Rokan would test it with an arrow.
Rokan would test it by going up and asking for berries.
Yeah.
True.
yeah.
True. All right.
Are you real?
Do you have the goods?
All right. So
I got the
Storm,
goods.
what do you do when you see this happen? And
I let them all gather together actually,
okay.
and I watch and see if the dragon shows up from
Okay, so
where
you just
I was hidden.
So you're just keeping an eye out for that dragon. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, and Lissa,
watch and see.
watch and see. Okay. So cinders come out of the brush towards you, Vespera.
Cynthia, I'll rush over and give him a hug.
So
He transforms into a dragon and eats you.
he's looking very concerned and says, "The tree did not eat you."
Well, no? No, I'm sorry, I got spooked. I saw the dragon woman, well, the woman on the dragon fly towards my home, and I was scared, so I had to rush off. I'm sorry, and it's taken me hours to get back here.
I see. Well, the others are in hiding. I believe we should make haste. The dragon crossed over head not long ago.
Okay. I'm a little bit weary. Is it all right to just, sit for a little bit, or no?
Short rest?
Yeah, we can take a short rest, I think.
You guys been short resting all morning.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
That's a long rest.
Yeah, that's a super long rest.
Okay, very good. So you finally have your rest in, and you have lost something like 6 hours now.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the middle of the day.
Okay.
Lunch?
I
Sorry.
Elevensies first.
It was just
Second
first on this
breakfast.
entire thing.
It's
She
like,
went home for second breakfast, came back for lunch.
I didn't. Yeah, halfling druid.
We know one of those.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I'd like to point out to those watching us, this is also not the way to get to your next level.
Yeah. So anyway, Cinder is a bit antsy and wants to get moving.
all right, let's go.
Yes.
Alright, so you start moving. Excellent. Now let me collect your tokens.
It seemed that everyone was safe and well. They're gone into hiding.
That
So
is
that's
good.
good. Hmm.
And
Yeah,
I don't
everybody
think
is
we
safe.
should follow the road.
Yeah, you're
Let's keep-
following the road.
Let's keep off the road.
Well, that's a bummer. Okay.
I think it's just the logistics of it are just as much as it would be great to go off the road. I think it would just slow us down too much and leave us too exposed.
So I'm honestly really glad that we sent Karen back. And I don't even know why we took him. He's so useless. Because love him, but he was more hassle than it was worth.
Curiously, you didn't see him when you were in the village.
Oh, yeah, but the village surely was so
Big
big.
and busy.
Yeah, and busy.
Yes.
And Vespera wasn't particularly looking for him.
No. True. All true. Not arguing.
And Storm wouldn't know because he wasn't here. He never met the boy.
I know. And I saw.
Question
you're
is,
not
do you
gonna-
say anything?
Yeah.
Do you say anything?
Yes.
Yes, come with me.
Okay. Right. Where are we going?
We'll just take a little walk over here.
Okay, but also like not too far from the others.
Yeah,
You know-
not too far from the others.
Okay. What's up?
Your friend,
Yes.
I'm afraid, he's deceased now.
Why are you smiling
Uh,
when you say that?
I'm not.
Oh,
the
okay.
dragon got him.
Well,
we saw
let's go.
the dragon go up and over with him.
Look, it's not too late. We can go help him. I can help him.
I think maybe he might be
Oh.
dead by now.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We gotta go and help him. Look, what are you doing? Why are you just not on an alert like I am? Why do you not care? This is gonna storm off. She'll rush ahead. I'm gonna get him back.
Okay, so Vespera, I've put you guys on a new map. I shall remove these guys.
Storm will walk after Vespera.
And Cinder is also following.
I'm
Vespera,
following too.
Yes?
are we going the right way to the young man?
I don't know. You saw him.
Well, by my reckoning, and I'm a ranger, it was that way. He points the direction to where the dragon, flew off.
Okay, well, that's pretty much the direction that the road is going. Pretty
Yeah.
much within a sort of 45-degree arc.
I
Through
still
this.
don't think it's a good
winding-
idea to stay on the road, but
So you're in a winding rocky canyon that's kind of about between 30 and 60 feet deep, with pretty flat, upright sides, with these red trees growing out of the walls of the granite and the volcanic stones. There's this white ash slowly drifting down and covering everything slowly. And you may notice that there are some paving stones set into the floor that you're walking on, but they're ancient and broken, also covered in volcanic ash.
Right.
If you slip at some point or you run your finger along these stones, you find that they are actually patterned colourfully.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
All right, so you come across this bend in the trees where up ahead you can make a perception check. You can see the road splits off into two directions.
Yeah, wrong one. Always the wrong one. Okay. 24.
Same.
24, 24,
26.
26. Crikey.
Let's see what Phoenix gets. Phoenix got 21.
It really wasn't worth it. 16 for Storm. Okay, so you notice what appears to be the head of a giant sticking out above the rock formations ahead on the right-hand side. And as you get closer, those of you that got 21s realize that this giant's head is made of stone.
Clearly it's a stone giant.
It is in fact a stone giant. It's a giant made of stone.
So we walk up to
Any
it.
writing?
Okay, so you approach it.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll put you over here then. Alright.
Yeah.
And it is indeed a massive statue, and as you can see, the base of it is at least, 20 feet across. It's quite the stone giant.
Wow.
It's quite weathered. You can see that it has been burned and blasted, so there are bits of it that have been smashed off, and there's rubble, parts of it are rubble lying around on the ground at its feet. It stands there with this spear, with this look on its face, like, but it's half destroyed. It's kind of haunting.
Wow.
Any writing?
Any writing? You can make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll make one too. Uh, 18 for me.
Yeah.
19.
19.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some writing on it. The writing says in giant, Golandor, master of these lands, son of Annam.
Do you guys understand giant?
Yeah, Alyssa does.
I do.
So listen, do you tell them what it says?
Yeah, I repeat that.
Alright, so Alyssa reads out loud. Golandor, not to be confused with Galanthor, whatever his name is.
Orlando.
There is a dragon, a giant god with a similar name. It's not that name.
I wonder if this guy found that people would get that confused all the time.
Yeah, so he put up a statue to make it clear.
Yeah.
Now,
Just in case.
this is definitely, looking at it, this is definitely like a statue of a giant, not like somebody's turned a giant into stone.
How would you tell?
I don't know.
Sometimes, the giants would be like, "Oh no," like, "Oh God, I've been turned into stone." That sort of look. Like if someone looked at a Medusa, how they would be in fear.
He does have that kind of appearance, to be fair, but then again, his feet are set into the stone at the bottom, like he's been carved in, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, so looking for tool marks, basically.
Okay, you can make an investigation check.
Another one? Okay, yeah. Can't tell. Stone's too weathered.
Too weathered, and that and or possibly tool marks were too clean.
Vespera is gonna keep an eye on the skies because I need to find out where Karen has been taken.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can make a perception check for Sparrow.
Sure. All right. 24.
24. 24. Okay. Well, these two roads seem to fork off here. You know that the volcano is pretty much ahead between those two forked roads.
Mm-hmm.
And he was taken by air, so I don't know that you can tell where he's been taken. But you're fairly sure of the general direction.
Look, I can turn back into a giant eagle and carry everyone, but I need to find him. Would you be all right riding on my eagle form?
I am amenable.
I look at the others.
I'm having trouble with my mic.
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. The only trouble I can see is if we're all on the same eagle and it sees us and gets you, it gets all of us all in one fell swoop.
Just in case, can I get a new initiative check? I know I asked for one earlier, but that's for a whole other thing.
Okay. Oh, natural 20. Disgusting. All right.
5.
5.
18.
18. Wow. Okay. And it's a storm. Storm is a 7. Okay. Very good.
Well, if we can cast Pass Without Trace, then it might help.
I can do that.
Okay, if you don't mind. And if you want to be on it front, that would also help, because you've got your bow and arrow. That way, if anything does come to attack us, then we've got you've got freedom of your arms.
Sounds like a good idea to
Being in the
me.
middle, and yeah, are you sure? Everyone okay with that?
Okay, so you're preparing to transform presently.
Yes. Yep. I'm just
Okay.
making sure everyone is prepared for the flight.
You are not prepared.
Good. Please make sure that all cell phones are turned off as we take off, and that all
Right.
folding trays are put upright. Thank you.
All right. So as you are preparing to take off, you hear a swooping sound coming from above you.
And what did I say?
And
Would we have seen that before I turned?
well, you did make perception checks, didn't you?
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's what you hear.
In that case,
In that case,
I
you
probably
don't
would
turn.
have. Yeah. I
Okay,
would
so
have
you're
given
not
it
turning
some
into.
time.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you hear the swooping sound coming from up here, and you see what appears to be a draconic creature. It looks like a dragon. It's not as big as the red dragon that you've seen. It's also has much more muted colors. But in any case, it flies down at a rate of knots, and before you know it, it's pretty much among you. Now, it is going to sail in, making a random attack at... I'm using Zor as a token right now. I see. I should have changed that, but given where you are, Storm, it's going to attack you first. It goes to attack you with its bite. That is an 25.
Damn.
So it does 7 points of damage to Hurricane. So you've got 124 hit points, but you're now down 7, so you're at 117. Its second attack is going to be a claw attack. which is a natural 1. Okay, it goes to claw you. It hits the ground, grabs the ground, and spins around in an arc like a car doing a fucking wheelie. All the stone and gravel goes flying up, and the dust sprays. It looks like it did it on purpose, but it didn't. It was trying to claw you. And its final attack, it goes with its stinger. This creature has a stinger. Despite looking like a dragon, 13 is not high enough to hit you, but it does hit the ground next to you. Storm, you step out of the way as its stinger comes down right next to your feet. Lissa, it's your turn.
Summon Draconic Spirit.
Okay. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just going to copy-paste this guy. And
Just like, can you tint him or something?
yes, indeed. That is exactly what I'm planning. Alright, and I'm going to put him under your control as well, Lissa. Controlled by... Where are you, Lissa? There you are. Okay, cool. Save. Alright, you should have control of that guy now. Okay, so you summon him. I don't know where you summon him, but presumably a roundabout's there, because
Yeah.
he has a summoning range of so far.
At level 6.
Right. Level 6. Okay, so you guys got stat blocks for him? For the Draconic Spirit?
There's one in the spell description, but we've already set up custom attacks for it. Oh, they're at level 5, so it does a little bit more damage on a hit.
Okay, cool. So, let's do it. The Draconic Spirit gets an attack, I assume, on this turn or not?
3 attacks.
3 attacks. Alright.
Because it's level 6.
Bring it. Bring your Draconic Spirit attacks, please.
20 to hit.
Woof, that hits.
Damage.
Yep. 14.
14.
Okay. Nice.
Because it's at 6th level, it's actually 50, and it's add 1 on top of that.
One more. Okay, done. Okay, second attack. So now there are 2 dragons fighting in front of you. 14.
14.
14 hits. 15
This is so
damage.
cool.
So 16 plus 1.
Right, 16 damage. Right, plus 1. Okay, got it. Last but not
And
least.
one more.
Yeah.
And then the breath attack.
So this is the breath attack, or is the breath attack separate again?
Breath attack is... so it makes 3 attacks and a breath attack.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well,
So
fuck.
13. So that'd be
13.
14.
That hits.
That hits. Okay. 15.
So 16 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
Now breath attack.
And
which
it
is a
makes
dex
That's a
save.
dex save.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. Oh, natural 20 for its dex save. Oof.
So half damage.
Half damage.
Half damage. Seven. So half
7.
7.
Okay, so it's
So
3.
3.
Okay, so 3 damage. Alright, very good. Okay, now it is the wyvern's actual turn. It is a wyvern, by the way. You don't know that, but that's what it is. Okay, so on this turn, it, rather than leaving anyone's space, it's going to move around Zor to over where Lissa is. And that way it stays in Zor's space without leaving for an opportunity attack. So, it's going to bite Lissa.
Thank you.
That is a 21
Oh.
to hit.
Spectral reaction, spectral wings.
What does this do?
Protect me. The wings of protection.
Wings of protection, what do they do?
Adds +4 to her AC.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my roll was a 21. What's your AC?
16.
So still hits, even
still
with
hits
the
it.
wings.
Okay. Alright, so the bite hits you, Lissa, for 8 points of piercing damage. It tries to claw at Zor at the same time. That is a 25 to hit Zor. Not Zor, Storm.
So,
Yep.
So Storm takes another 12 damage. You're still above 100 hit points. You've got 105 hit points now. And the Wyvern then strikes with its stinger at Lissa this time. Rolling a 14. But you've got plus something, so that misses. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Storm, you are standing next to a wyvern that is fighting a draconic spirit. You are 15 feet away from Melissa.
Can I just ask something? I rolled a natural 20 for initiative, by the way.
You rolled a natural 20 for initiative?
Yeah. So I probably should have gone before everything.
Yeah, what the fuck? Okay, you better have your turn now.
Okay.
What the fuck? How does this happen?
No idea. It happens, it happens. Okay,
right.
Well, I'm gonna summon Theo on my back, and then I'm going to, does he look like he'd be resistant to fire, or does he look like a creature of fire?
You can make a nature check.
Okay. Nature. That's 18, I think. Yeah.
18. Okay. You don't think he's a creature of fire.
Okay, cool. So I could just throw a fire at him. We'll have a we'll find out soon enough. So I will do the produce flame and hit it at him.
Okay.
So 21.
21. All right.
Yeah.
Here's a Theo for you.
Oh. Okay.
Wonder what that was.
Okay, so 21 damage, was it?
Actually, yeah. Lol. It was 21 to hit, but it's also 21 damage.
Wow, that's
including Theo's.
Does he get
Does
he get a saving throw?
Well, I attacked him.
Oh, it's an attack roll, right? Of
Yeah.
course. Okay, so it's bloodied. All right, now Hurricane Storm, it is your turn.
Yeah.
I will Hunter's Mark him.
Hunter's Mark, yep.
Yep, and I will introduce him to the point we're here.
That's Theo?
Well, it is for now.
Oh, okay.
Hunter's Mark.
I like it. I go here. I go next to Cinder.
Cast Hunter's Mark, and you're attacking with
Swords, I assume?
swords.
Woods. Yep.
Okay, so 2 long swords plus 2. You get
Yep.
plus 10 to hit with these, so that's good.
Yep.
All right, so first attack, you don't have advantage. No. Okay, so first attack is a 16 plus 10 is a 26. That certainly hits. This does a d8 plus 6 for 13 damage plus a Hunter's Mark. So 13 damage.
A plus a d8 because it's taken damage?
Yep. Okay, so another d8. That's 4. Okay. So Hunter's Mark is a d6. That's another 1. Okay, and your next attack, Zor, Hurricane, Storm.
Storm.
Okay, so this attack is a 15, which actually hits, which does 13 points of damage. Does it do Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hunter's Mark on every attack, Horde Breaker once per turn.
Right.
Yeah.
This is another 1 point of damage. The wyvern is quite bloodied at this point. Okay, and that's your turn.
Charred.
And charred. Sindar.
Basically, just I am going to run up to it and start. Actually, with the movement I've got, I think No, I can't quite get flanking. Okay, so I'll go here. Basically, I run up to it, ignite my sword, and start swinging.
Roll to hit.
That is a 16.
That hits.
So that is 11 slashing and another 7 fire for 18.
How do you put it down?
Um,
Had 7 hit points.
I think I just kind of get my sword and go up through its jaw from underneath.
Okay. Very nice.
Now, is there a rider on this creature?
No.
Okay. It just looks like a saddle on there.
Can I ask a question? This is just out of curiosity
this
and
isn't
see what your opinion is. If I had, if I say I had Warcaster and a member of my own team provokes an opportunity attack, could I slap him with the old guidance? I'm sorry, like big brain, fucking big brain right now.
Let me look at...
Like opportunity attack of your own team member because they have left your circle because you can cast a spell, right? A cantrip. Oh my god. Sorry.
Okay. That's well, no, it says hostile creature.
Well, they are hostile to someone.
Cool story. Okay, cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so the wyvern is dead.
All right. Well, now that that's taken care of, do you mind if you get going, or do you want to have a look at the thing?
No.
Let us make haste.
Yes.
Anyone hurt? First?
Me a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Okay. Well, how many berries would you like? Do you think?
I need 8.
8 points. Or
8 points.
okay, so two berries for you. There you go.
Thank you.
How many for me?
Yeah. Did he get hurt,
Yeah.
Russell?
Did he get hurt? Yeah, he took like 20 something points. Let me see.
Okay.
Hurricane is down. Oh,
19.
19 hit points.
19. Okay. Sweet. So he's back to full after I give him about 4 berries. Here you go.
Thank
Oh,
you.
That looks about right. All right. Now I'm going to turn into a giant eagle. I want you to go on at the top, so if you don't mind, and then probably
We also have Nessie.
Nessie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we could actually that lasts an hour, so we could actually split up between us, between the two of them, and probably make better time that way.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yep.
All right.
Right, very good.
Let's do that
So you fly, and you
Yes.
cover a vast distance quickly. But you do have to go. Well, are you going to fly down the canyon, or are you going to fly above the canyon and across the plateau?
Cinder would recommend flying close to the ground so we don't get seen, given that we know that there's a dragon flying around.
That's
So Storm is going to use Pass Without Trace. Perhaps he'd be better on the dragon, and I could cast Pass Without Trace on myself and whomever wishes to be on my back.
Okay.
Yeah, Cinder can also turn Vespera and himself invisible if needed.
Oh my god, yes, let's do it.
okay.
God.
So tell me what you're doing for passage.
I think the plan is for Storm and Vespera to both use Pass Without Trace,
Okay.
and we fly low, close to the ground, getting cover from trees and whatnot.
Okay, but you are going to go over the plateau rather than the valley that you're in.
I mean, I kind of think that I would suggest following the valley, but it's up to them.
My feathers are in your hands, Cinder, so
I think tactically it makes more sense to follow the valley because that gives us cover from because otherwise we're going to be in plain sight from everybody around us.
Okay, yeah, then we do that.
Okay, I'll get
Do
stealth
that.
checks. You have +10 for your pass without traces. You can't really help each other at this point, though.
That's okay. Cinder can help this. You know what? That's fine. I'll just roll.
Whoever's driving
That's fine.
the car gets to roll the stealth check.
Oh, okay. All right. I think
21
that's good.
plus
That
10.
sounds good.
So I think they're both. I think everybody's being pretty stealthy.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. Okay, so you fly along the valley, and you can see that one of the roads leads off to a cliff's edge and stops. And so you swoop back the other way, and you get to the other path on the left, which takes you further into the mountains along the plateau. The volcano up ahead gets bigger and bigger as you approach it, and as you wind another corner in the valley, you see what appears to be some structures up ahead. They look like mud brick structures with straw roofs, cast in the light of the second sun, which has now risen, and the vague glow of the volcano. Ash lands and covers everything. You can see about how many structures can you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, around about 7 structures, wedged into a tight valley surrounded by these ember trees.
Do we
You see druidic carvings on stone pillars.
closer we get, do we see people in the area?
You can make an investigation check.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would also like to make one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that was not too shabby. 16.
16,
24.
24,
19.
19. Barry, I'll roll for you. It is at -1, so don't expect miracles. 15. The village looks kind of in bad shape, actually. The thatch roofs appear to be burned, and they are kind of smouldering. You can see areas where walls have been smashed down on the sides of these buildings. You see a pile of firewood that's been knocked over and scattered across the central area. You see big claw marks in the ground as you get closer.
It might be hard to tell, but especially from here. But would it be possible to see if those tracks are fresh?
The tracks, the claw
Yeah,
marks.
the claw marks. Yeah. Is there ash in them or um, something like that?
A little bit.
Okay, right.
He said
Okay.
the buildings were still smoldering,
Yeah.
so it was pretty.
Right. All right. So I'm gonna
so-
pretty much just do a circle round until Cinder gives me the okay to
ahead.
go down.
If I don't see anything, any enemies, I will send her down.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anybody. All right, so you land in the middle of this space. Now you do have a map, so if you're on roll 20, you can see it.
I'm going to remain in eagle form. But I will poke my head in
All right.
to buildings out of curiosity.
Just kind of like waddling around.
Okay.
my head is like
You
goes
see
inside.
when you poke your head inside. So you realize that there's also like piles of mud bricks around as well, and you realize that this place seems to have been trashed quite recently. There's like a bowl of soup half eaten that's been half spilled across the floor. It's cold, but it hasn't turned into sludge yet. Things like that. The shelves have all been torn down off the walls. There are scratch marks in the backs of the walls and the floor of the building. Big scratch marks.
Based on the size of the scratch marks, can I estimate the size of the creature that made them?
You can make a nature check.
Okay, not terrible at those. 16.
You would say it was probably that big fucking dragon.
Okay. Because you said big scratches, but like big scratches or big scratches?
Big scratches.
Okay.
You also, looking closely, notice now that there are blood stains splattered about the place too.
Are there any bodies around?
You don't see any bodies. That's the weird thing.
Okay.
It's very quiet. It's very eerie. You can hear the wind.
Vespera is a very sad giant eagle. Makes like sad giant eagle noises. I can't do it, but I'm sure it's very sad.
I'll give you inspiration for that.
I already had it from before, but thank you.
Oh, that was for Charlie's.
Oh.
Cheers.
For his squawk.
I'm the one that made the squawk.
Oh, did you make that noise?
Yes.
I thought that she made it. Oh, fuck her then. You can have inspiration.
I've got it. Give it to her. You said she could have it.
All right, go on then. You might need it. You never know.
Probably.
Okay.
All right.
Alyssa, what are you doing?
Right.
What's Alyssa doing? You're on
Looking
mute.
around, investigating.
Okay. All right. You're poking around investigating, Alyssa. You can make an investigation check. Presumably everybody else is investigating things too, now that they've landed and looking around.
Yeah.
Do we need to make rolls?
21.
Or...
Yeah, I'll get rolls. Barry, that was a 19, but you get -1, so it's an 18. So that's a pretty good investigation. I think it's clear to you guys that somebody came here, probably with that big dragon, probably killed everyone, and has been smashing through the buildings looking for something or someone. This is more than just slaughter. There's something else going on.
Okay, that was a 22 on investigation for me. I'm going to look for areas that they missed, basically.
Okay. Vespera.
Mm-hmm.
You suddenly fall to your knees as a vision overtakes you, as the crown of the phoenix burns an image into your mind. In this image, you're sitting on your knees and you're surrounded by scrolls that are all on fire. And pages of the scrolls are floating up in the air, and you can see that they have fragments of druidic writing and journaling on them, and they have fragments of spells that are floating past you as they waft off in the heat of the flame. And you look and you see this pile of scrolls, and they're all on fire, and yet they just continue to sustain themselves despite being on fire. These scrolls seem to be simultaneously burning up and then regenerating.
Okay. Do I so I understand druidic. Would I be able to pick up some words or anything that might give me a clue as to what this actually means?
One of the pages that flickers past you that you're able to ascertain some writing from says something to the effect of the great rite of Benu Azoth must be performed. Something like that.
Right, okay. So it's a giant eagle who's in it on its knees at this moment.
I think it knocks you out of your wild shape.
Oh. Guess we're having a short break soon, everyone. But okay, I'll get knocked out of my wild shape. That's okay then.
Now, for everybody else, they just see Vespera collapse to her knees get knocked out of wild shape and fall to her knees and hang her head low.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I believe I just saw something.
What did you see?
I saw scrolls on fire. They they all had um Druidic writing on it, but one of them mentions that we need to perform the Great Rite. Um, yeah, I didn't glean much other than that, I'm afraid.
What is this rite called?
It's called the
Uh,
Great Rite of Benu Azoth.
the Great Rite of Benu Azoth. Benu Azoth is the phoenix, the one that um guards the volcano here,
Well,
and
do you know what it's talking about?
I believe so, or things will become a bit more clearer the closer to him or to them we get.
Is it
Okay.
is it worthwhile looking for survivors?
Always.
I found smoke, and a whole mountain blew up. So yes, I would say so.
Hmm.
Do not despair yet.
I, I won't. I have to keep going. We all have to keep going. I
Cinder,
will pick
Cinder,
myself up.
you hear, um, do you hear? Yeah, you hear a sound that's coming from one of the buildings. It sounds like sobbing.
I go and I quietly approach the building and investigate.
Okay, the sobbing stops the minute you come near it.
Hmm. I would like to look in the building.
What do you look like right now, Cinder?
Covered in armor, but so probably not the most approachable looking, but
Hmm.
basically I just kind of poke my head into the building.
You hear, I think you just hear like the sharp intake of breath.
Um, I call out to Vespera
Okay.
and call out, I think there's a survivor in here.
Oh, okay. I'll rush over.
I'll,
All
I'll
right.
follow her.
All right.
Okay.
Storm, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the sky at the moment.
Okay, so make a perception check for Storm.
Got my bow thing just in case.
Storm, you rolled a natural one. You are absolutely convinced the dragon is coming down the mountain at you now. You see something going down the side of the mountain.
I yell out, "Dragon!
I
Down
grab
the
my
side!"
I grab my javelin and I ready an attack on the dragon.
Okay.
I turn around at the sound of the word dragon. Where?
Me too.
Down
Like I
the
can't.
side.
Can I look to see what he saw?
Yeah, you can make perception checks.
8. I'm not seeing anything. I think with an 8.
Yeah.
56.
26, 23.
23.
Nice, okay. So you two, you see that you don't see any dragons, that's for sure. You see like what do you call it? Like a lahar, like a flow of volcanic ash coming down the volcano in the distance. That is moving, and it moved suddenly and in a sort of staggered way. Maybe that's what he saw.
Well, definitely keep an eye out for that dragon, but I don't know. I can't see anything.
Check on the
Can't hear
check on the
anything.
survivor. I heard someone in there. They might. I imagine I would be intimidating to them, but they might come out for you.
All right. Okay. I'll go inside with Theo on my back.
Okay. All right.
Hello? Oh,
Do you want to make a
good.
persuasion check?
Yes. Persuasion. Okay. That's no. Okay.
Is it a 3?
Well, I'm going in, so I'm
Okay.
not persuading them to come out just yet. I'm
All
just
right.
wanting to.
All right, so you go in, and the place is devastated. The walls are smashed. The floor is kind of. You notice the floor is ripped up.
Hmm. Okay. Is anyone in there? My name is Vespera, and I'm a wildfire druid.
You hear some of the rubble moving, and then this white ash dust covered ghost like humanoid comes out from under the rubble, um, covered in volcanic ash.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Uh, see, I've got a wildfire spirit here. You can trust me,
I'm Eldor.
Aldor. Are you hurt, Aldor?
I'm okay. I think
Here, I'll grab some berries
they
and hand
took
them to him.
they killed everyone. They took the corpses away.
And you're okay?
I wouldn't go that far.
Hmm.
He takes
Okay.
some of the berries though.
Oh, absolutely. Please do. They're there to eat,
Grabs a
and they will
handful of
heal
them.
you. And okay, we're gonna go and chase after the people that hurt your friends and family.
They
I
they will come back here. I know they will.
would you be able to find a way to get out of here following the trees?
I cannot go. Cannot leave this place.
Why can you not leave?
He looks at you. He looks at your crown. He I have to show you something. I don't
Yes.
know who you are, but I have my suspicions.
Okay. I have some friends here as well. Would they be okay to join?
As long as you trust them, you
I
are
do
of
trust them.
us then.
Absolutely.
Okay, so he's going to ask you some druid questions to check that you're
Oh,
really a druid.
okay.
And you can make an investigation check. You can have advantage. Difficulty is 13.
Okay.
Don't fuck this up.
Oh, we're okay, guys. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. He now trusts you completely.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Yes, well, I got Theo here.
Right,
Um,
that goes a long way too.
yeah, good berries.
Oh,
Uh,
the crown.
I
Yep.
start saying things in Druidic. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. He says, I need to show you something. Come with me. And he takes you across the village to one of the other buildings.
Mm-hmm.
One of the smaller buildings on the outskirts of the town. Let me just pull up my map.
Russell, did you say my perception was -1?
No, that was your investigation.
Which is
My
absolutely
investigation.
fair.
Your perception is +4. Your investigation
Okay.
is -1.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, he takes you over to this building over here,
Mhm.
and you can see that it also has been wrecked. There's been some attempts to rip up the floor and what have you. He says they didn't find it, but they
I'm-
would if they keep coming back. I'm sure they know because they've been here twice already.
Mm. Is there something under the floor?
He nods. You're going to have to clear it. I don't think I can lift these beams and this weight. These rocks are too heavy, at least for me.
Mm-hmm.
I could summon an elemental or something to that effect, but the energy it requires is too much. I've had to use all my power to heal myself.
Well, I'm sure we could manage that. Right, Cinder?
Yes,
You
Storm
strong
is
enough?
quite strong. Storm is stronger than I am, but I will assist as I can.
All right.
Did someone call me?
Apparently.
Yes, please. We need help shifting all this.
Okay.
All right. So
Here
you
we
guys
go.
get in there and you start lugging shit around, lifting up rocks and clearing space and moving bits of broken wood and hay and shit like that.
Mhm.
And eventually it reveals a patch of coloured flagstones. And there is an image marked into them that is the image of a phoenix, or a bird at least. You might not know it's a phoenix, but anybody that's got a brain can figure it out. So Storm doesn't know.
Oh.
Oh, just kidding.
That's low.
That was low. That was low. I'll make an investigation check for him. It's a 13. He's got a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, so
He's like, that's no natural bird.
that's not a natural bird. It's got fire on it.
This is a
Someone
bird
set
on
that
fire.
bird on.
There's a somebody set that bird on fire. What the hell? Okay, so you dig up this space, and eventually, you find that underneath a layer of rock and ash and dirt, there is a layer of heavy wooden planks. And you tear them up, and there is a set of old looking stairs, stone natural stairs. And I will add, you can feel a kind of radiant heat coming from this gap in the ground as you clear it off.
This feels so magical. Can you feel that, everyone? Vesper is putting her hands over the warmth.
I think Alyssa can feel it because she's got a fan on. I can see her hair blowing in
God,
the,
it must be so hot over
in the
there.
fan.
I have seen pictures of Vegas where they've got like traffic lights where the surrounds have started melting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow, hot enough? Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Okay.
does our druid friend go in first, or is he waiting for us?
He looks at you, Vespera. He says, "You have the crown of Benu Azoth. I've seen this crown in the texts. You're the one."
So I've been told. So I guessed, I suppose, my whole life is sort of led me to this point. So I suppose I'll hop in first then. Are you all going to join me?
Yes.
He
Is that
looks at
okay,
you. He
or-
says, "I hope the crown will protect them."
The crown will protect them.
Very well.
The crown offers protection against fire for all who are
I'll
within my
I'll
aura.
come behind to see. I should like to witness this.
I would like you there. So she'll start making her way down.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go right behind her, ready to step in front if needed.
All right. As you go
Okay,
down
yeah.
these stairs, they wind down into a crack in the earth, and it becomes very much a natural space and not a man-made space at all. It's like they've built this on top of a vent. And the heat gets quite intense, and then you see this radiating red light, this glow coming from around the corner, casting its red light on the inner walls. And finally you come around the corner into a relatively small chamber, but the floor is entirely on fire. And in this room there are these fucking scrolls, like bound scrolls, just piled up in stacks. across the floor. The floor is just on fire, and these scrolls, they burn, they splutter. These little pieces of ash flake off them, but they don't ever seem to completely burn up. Like, bits of them come off and float away, but they just sort of somehow, the pages inside the paper that's just fallen off seem to regenerate what was on the outside somehow, like a thing that's growing new layers of bark, perhaps.
So wonderful. So the floor is on fire, but if I put my hand up to the fire, is it like burn your hand all hot?
Well, how resistant are you to fire?
Currently I'm just resistant, but I can make myself immune.
Right. Well, it's burny hot.
Okay. All right. Everyone stay here. I'm going to go in and get them. Okay?
I'm gonna do something on Cinder. Cinder casts a spell, sheathing himself in ice, and follows her in there.
Oh.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
will
The
make
ice
myself immune.
begins melting quite quickly.
Yeah, basically it just gives me temporary hit points, but I do have fire resistance.
Okay. All right, so you're going to help carry the scrolls?
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. So you start lifting the scrolls, and it immediately starts burning up your temporary hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Vespera, are you going to be resistant?
Yes, I'm going to use the crown to make myself immune.
Okay.
So I channel the crown's power and I start walking through the room,
All
just
right.
ignoring the fiery floor.
Every
Theo's coming
step.
along with me.
Every step that Vespera takes across the floor leaves this sort of burning footprint as the ash and muck under her feet is compressed into a burning sort of spot, if you like, sending sparks out behind her as she walks across and starts picking up these scrolls. The scrolls are certainly on fire, and they certainly will do fire damage to anyone that is not resistant or immune. What do you do with them?
I'm thinking I might just start reading them,
Okay.
because if we take them out, that would potentially. It's not like we can store them anywhere, you know. I can't hand them to you guys without hurting you. So I think it would be better just to try and read as much as we can. Yeah. Don't really have anywhere to put them.
I mean, you can make an Arcana check, anyone that cares to think about it.
Oh, ugh. Oh, okay. So 19.
I got a 6. I got no idea.
I got a 9.
You got a 9. Okay, I'll roll for you, Barry, just in case. Arcana is also at -1.
No.
That is a 13. Yeah, no stunning ideas there.
I got 19.
Right, so with the 19, you realize that putting them in a bag of holding would be a bad idea.
Yeah,
They would
that's what I was thinking from the
certainly,
get-go.
yeah.
That would probably pop it, and then all your shit's all over the place.
Yeah.
So
You'd be lucky to survive the explosion.
yeah, so I will just spend some time. I spend what time I have on reading these scrolls, and maybe putting them at closer to the entrance, just in case.
Okay, so firstly, they are written in. Do you speak Primordial?
I actually do.
I thought you might.
This is the first time it's ever come up.
I thought you might, and that's why.
First time.
Okay, so the Ember Scrolls of Benu Azoth are ancient sacred artifacts central to the wildfire druids' lore and practices. They are revered for their profound historical significance, powerful spells, and their connection to the phoenix, Benu Azoth. These scrolls serve multiple purposes, including acting as a repository of knowledge, a tool for powerful rituals, and a guide for understanding the ascension of the Arch-Lich Israel into Benu Azoth. So these are the things that you learn. I think perhaps up until now you didn't have a clear idea about these facts. History and journals of wildfire druids over the aeons. The scrolls contain detailed records of the wildfire druids' history, practices, and significant events. They provide insight into the evolution of the culture, major battles, key figures, spells and rituals gathered in one place. A comprehensive collection of the most powerful and sacred spells and rituals known to the wildfire druids written down. This includes unique wildfire subclass spells and ancient rituals essential to their traditions. They are fireproof, but they are harmful to touch. The Ember Scrolls are inherently fireproof, however touching them causes a d6 fire damage per turn due to the intense heat they radiate. Only those with proper protection or specific lineage can handle them safely. Only readable by wildfire druids. I don't know if that's true. They're in Primordial.
Yeah, Primordial.
They have hidden within the texts. You can make an investigation check, actually.
Sure. Because I'm so good at this. 15.
I'm gonna Can I Flash of Genius that to boast that?
Yep.
So that's +4.
So is it 19?
Yeah.
19.
Hidden within these texts, you discover vital clues about the transformation of the Archlich Israel into Benu Azoth. These clues are essential for understanding the processes behind such a significant metamorphosis. You find that the scrolls are dedicated to the Phoenix Benu Azoth. They contain extensive lore about the Phoenix and its symbolic role in the cycle of destruction and rebirth. There is the Great Rite of Benu Azoth among the rituals detailed, a powerful ceremony that can summon the spirit of Benu Azoth and bring about profound transformation. The casting time for this ritual is an hour. Perpetual flame appearance. The Ember Scrolls appear to be perpetually engulfed in flames and smouldering embers. Despite this fiery appearance, they never suffer permanent fire damage and remain intact throughout any inferno. Collectively, you discover that they are a collective intelligent artifact. Like, no one of them is an artifact, but all of them together are a collective artifact. And as a collection, they kind of possess an intelligence that allows them to communicate and impart wisdom to those they deem worthy, which right now is you. We mentioned that they're in Primordial. So the chronicles of significant events and battles, key figures in the history of the wildfire druids, personal journeys, reflections from ancient druid leaders. The spell Wall of Fire, Healing Spirit, Flame Strike are amongst them. The Rite of Benu Azoth, communing with nature, is another ritual. Gaseous Form is a ritual described here. Prophecies and guidance, insights into the future challenges and trials that the wildfire druids and their allies will face. So on that note, there is the temple plans of the Temple of Benu Azoth in here. And it's a kind of a drawing. It's not like a blueprint map or anything. It's not down to the last screwdriver, last screw, but it is a hand-drawn map of the interior of the mountain. I'll come back to the bits and fragments of prophecy, but they seem to relate. Okay. So, last but not least... Last but not least, I'll have a perception check, please.
For everyone?
Yep.
Okay.
18.
19.
And 19 and 18.
I think I'm busy reading.
You're busy reading Hurricane Storm.
Yeah.
Perception. Oh, there's a 23 for Hurricane. Okay, so what were the top rolls there? Who got above a 15? You and you and Storm. Okay, 3 of you. Okay.
Basically everyone except Vespera.
Everyone except Vespera. Okay. You notice a small rock and some dust fall coming down from the stairway behind you?
I move to block this. I move past everyone to block the stairs in case something comes down.
Okay. Um, okay, but you're still at the bottom of this space.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I am.
So to be clear, this is about a 50-foot passage to get to this location where you are now. Okay, so you're on the stairwell. Anybody else want to do anything?
Is there any room for me to use my bow?
Not a lot. Not a lot. It's very the hallway is a kind of curved natural crevice. It's about 5 feet wide at its best. So there's not a lot of space to use your bow. You would be using it at disadvantage in this space.
Alright, I'll take my swords out and
All right.
find a proper place to defend against an attack with
Okay.
a bit of,
All right. So you're going to ready an attack
yeah.
just
so
in
they,
case
when they
something
come
comes.
round the corner, I'll hit them first or
Right.
second. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I'm going to say I ignite my sword.
Yeah.
You ignite your sword. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. That seems thematic.
Hell yeah.
Lissa, are you doing
Alrighty.
anything?
Already frostbite.
Ready frostbite. Okay. If somebody comes in. Okay. Cool.
Somebody hostile at least.
Okay. Alderan looks at you guys. What's going on? They're back, aren't they?
We cannot be too careful.
Well, we do. We're trapped here. They could seal us in.
Yes, but my bet is they want what is here.
I imagine that if they knew that we were down here, they would be after the crown as well. So there's nothing that they wouldn't steal us in here. I just don't see that being what they would be after. I think
They could seal us in here till we starve to death and then come back in a week.
we will never starve to death because well, for one, I'm a druid.
What about air?
Yeah.
You do notice that the fire is using up a lot of the air.
Right, yeah. Of course.
If the fire is using up a lot of the air, there must be a vent beyond the tunnel. Otherwise, it would stagnate.
Well,
Unless it's...
I think it's just pulling air down from the tunnel.
But then where's the smoke going? The smoke has to go somewhere.
Magical fire.
How convenient.
Okay.
But I think we need to go up there. We need to put an end to what is what is actually trying to attack us. So stay here and look after the scrolls. We'll go back up and we'll fight whatever's up there.
Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
Okay. How I rolled this 2 times in a row.
I'm checking for the last roll here. Okay, so I need a storm perception check. It's +4 for storm. 21. Okay, so Vespera, you don't notice much. Cinder, you don't notice much. Lissa and Storm, however, you hear voices above, echoing down the corridors, above the sounds of the crackling fire below. They sound like harsh voices. They sound like they're speaking language that I don't think either of you speak.
Actually, I checked. Storm does speak Abyssal.
Yes, I do.
What if it's not
I
Abyssal?
speak
Probably not
Abyssal.
speaking Abyssal, though.
Okay.
They're speaking something else.
Misk.
Misk.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
Okay.
of miscellaneous.
Okay.
Should we go upstairs or
Hmm.
just do the down here? Come on, everyone. You're right in front of me. I would go up myself, but
I will lead the way, and I am going to. You know what? I'm going to refresh my armor of Agathis, and I head up the stairs.
Okay, you refresh your armor of Agathis and you head up the
Yep.
stairs. So I'll get you guys to put your tokens in the relative locations.
is there a new map or? Oh, this is when we leave the.
This is when you step out of the building.
Okay.
Okay.
This
Can
is
you
building.
ping the building that we're stepping out of?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So Cinder is definitely going first.
Hang on, I have to check something. Okay, I have to throw some labels up for myself so I know who's who.
Holy shit. Sorry, I just like noticed there's a lot of fucking bad guys.
Hmm.
Cinder's probably frothing to get inside to rip open one of them
Mm.
to get through to the next one.
He doesn't really crave violence. It's just, violence is a tool.
You don't have to sugarcoat it. We all know. It's fine. What is it on your the glowy thing on your shirt? Is it like a microphone or? Yeah. Oh, a fan thing?
It controls the volume of the mic and the headphones.
Oh, I have a headset like that, and I don't have that.
So,
That glowy thing.
what I might get you to do is, do you see where Vespera is right now? Actually, you know what? The door is here. Okay, so
Okay.
whoever's coming out the door is going
I'll
to
just be on the inside for the time being.
right. So yeah, whoever's coming out the door is there. What number are you? Okay, so as you step out, Cinder,
Yep.
a hobgoblin swings a longsword at your face.
Okay.
They get advantage on this attack, but they don't get very far with a 12.
No.
Okay, so he gets his one attack, and now it's initiative. He
Okay.
calls out, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Nice.
35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. This guy gets to here and stops, but he's dashed. It is Storm's turn. Storm, you're inside the hut, surrounded by smashed, walls and stuff, and there's the entrance to the crevasse behind you, Storm.
Yeah.
What would you like to do? What you can see now is that there is what can you see? You can see that Cinder has just been attacked from just outside your view. So you're looking through a door like this, and you've seen the sword come out from the side and try and hit him. Cinder's blocked it.
Yeah.
You see another hobgoblin move around into your peripheral, into your vision through the doorway. So everything is framed for you through the doorway over Cinder's shoulder.
Okay.
and you can make out precisely 2 hobgoblins that you've got some idea of how this plays out with these guys. The one that just attacked Cinder seems to be a lesser one. The one that's standing at the back that's just moved into view is wearing half plate armor. Is a lot tougher.
Okay. Are they within 5 feet of me now?
They are not within 5 feet of you. Cinder is within 5 feet of you because he's in front of you.
Okay.
They're outside the building, so they're at least 10 feet away.
Okay.
You can use your bow if you want.
I'll fire my bow.
Yeah. Okay.
Look for a target. Mark.
All right. So you're going to go for the skinny one or the one in the armor?
The one in the armor.
All right. So you mark him and you fire your bow at him. So your first attack is a whatever the fuck that was. 15. 15 does not hit him. Your second attack is a 16. I don't think that hits him either, but I'll just double check. 16. What's this? No. Remarkably, 16 does not hit either. Okay, so both attacks are deflected.
Okay.
Alright, so that is Hurricane Storm's turn, but he is Hunter's marked. Okay, so is this 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets to there on the outside. Okay, that's his turn. Okay. Alright, suddenly the wall here explodes open, and those of you that are inside see a fleeting moment where there is a shaman wizard guy outside. I'm going to mark on the map where the damage is in dark red.
Damn.
Okay, so he just blasts that in. His second attack now is at Vespera, who he could see. So he rolls a natural 20. So, Vespera, this is force damage.
Okay.
It is 37 hit points.
Oof. Yikes. Okay.
Can you make a... Oh, forgive me. You don't get a saving throw. You're knocked prone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now, next is this guy. He moves... Oops, using the wrong thing. He moves up to here. And he is going to attack Cinder.
Yep.
He is using his longsword. Can deal an extra if that creature is within feet. Yep. Okay. That is a 19. It's not going to hit Cinder, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
That's a...
All right. The next guy is A. A is next to you already, so he is going to attack you, Cinder. Actually, he has advantage now, I see. But it still misses you. Okay. B. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to dash. 5, 10, 15. Stops there. Okay. Lissa, it's your turn.
I guess I can go after the Charmin with my frostbite.
Okay. So you're going to try and frostbite that shaman. Does he make a save, or are
Yeah.
you making a roll?
Use a con save.
Con save. Okay.
Frostbite.
Frostbite, con save. Here we go. Con save is a big fat 2 for a 4. That's a fail.
Ah, he's a fail.
He has been frostbitten.
10 plus 3.
10 plus 3, so 13 damage.
Don't forget the additional effect for
What-
frostbite.
What is the additional effect?
They have disadvantage or something?
Disadvantage on their next attack roll, basically.
Disadvantage on the next attack roll. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right, remind me if he
Yep.
attacks you. All right, Lissa, you got anything else? Actions, bonus
No.
actions, movement,
That's
flavor, dialogue. Okay, Vespera.
All right. So I need to see some outside. So I'm gonna go out through the hole that he destroyed.
Okay,
Hello.
well, opportunity attack, or should I
Okay,
say,
Held action?
yeah, held action. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank
Okay.
you. B, held action. Joof. Oh, there's an advantage. Doesn't help. Okay. He swings at you and you block with whatever you have.
Right, my shield, my wooden shield.
You have a wooden shield?
Yeah. All right then.
All right.
Thanks for that, but that's not going to help you. I am going to create a storm overhead.
Hmm.
And then I'm going to
Burn the village down.
burn the village down. I'm going to go back inside the building, and then I'm going to strike. Actually, no, I need to get this guy. I need to get this guy. So I'm going to attack this guy with
Alright.
Cold Lightning level 4.
Okay. So what does he do? A dex save?
So it is, yep, Dex.
Now, he only has disadvantage on his next attack, right?
Yeah, it doesn't affect his dex roll.
Okay.
Dex saves.
Just checking. Oof, that is a flaccid 20.
Okay, well, it's still going to take half,
Okay.
which would be half of 25.
So
12.
12.
Yep.
Okay. 12 damage. He's
And then-
bloodied.
Good. And then I'm going to go inside the building.
All right. Pop back in
Yep.
for cover. Okay.
I'm
cool.
going to get Theo to teleport me back in.
All right.
And then I'm going to go down the stairs to get some cover. So
Okay.
this guy here will need to make a Dex save
Okay.
for Theo's fire.
All right. Dex save for Theos.
Yes.
He is B. Yep. Cool. His dex save is a 10.
Okay. Well, once I find Theo's attack, 2d6. Okay. Oh, good Theo. 7 points of fire to that guy.
7 points of fire. Okay. He's bloodied.
Okay. And I'm
And
going
you
down
retreat down the crevasse.
the...
Okay.
Yeah, going down the
hole.
stairs.
Okay. Cool. Is that your turn?
Yes, that's me.
Sindar.
Okay, well, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to bonus action Shield of Faith,
Okay.
just to boost my AC.
Yep.
And I know Storm's behind me.
Yep.
Probably want to give him a good line of fire, so I'm going to provoke an opportunity attack, and I'm going to move to here. So this guy here gets an opportunity attack.
Okay. That is. Oh, you didn't want to give him an opportunity attack. That was a bad idea.
Oh.
Well, what did he roll?
We'll find out, but it was a bad idea.
Oh.
It's not with advantage.
Uh-oh.
You have to hit Cinder, and he's a freaking tank.
What's your AC, Cinder?
25.
Okay, he can't hit you.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. He takes his opportunity attack, misses.
Now out of the guys, this guy and this guy, who looks tougher?
Sorry,
Left
that's
or right?
Left or right? Sorry,
Yeah.
this guy or this guy?
Yeah, the guys that are flanking me, which one looks tougher?
The one on the left, looking at the
And
map.
In that case, I will attack the guy on the right.
Okay, so you're attacking this guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I figure it's better to kill the guy giving the other guy flanking if I can.
Sure. Okay, so you're attacking
Okay.
A.
Yep. So first attack on A is a 27.
That does hit.
So that is 13 points of slashing damage.
He's dead.
And so yeah, that's like 23 points of damage. So he's dead. I then spin around and I'm going to attack the guy. This guy here, which letter is he?
He is HW.
Okay, I'm going to take a swing at HW.
All right. Roll
That is a 23 to hit.
Motherfucker. Okay.
So that is 8 points of slashing
Yeah.
and another 8 points of fire for 16 damage.
Okay. Very good. Okay, cool. All right, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, well done. Okay, so Hobgoblin C comes charging in from this side. He steps over the body of his companion and flanks with this guy.
Okay.
So that he can attack you. He's using a longsword. He has advantage. He rolls a enormous 15 and does not hit anything.
No.
Okay, cool. That's the end of the round. Back to the first guy. So the first guy is this guy. He's got the top of initiative.
Yep.
And he is attacking Cinder. Excuse me. It's a straight attack, I think, on this particular
Yep, he
turn.
does not have flanking.
So he's going to do a shield bash.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Nope, gotta beat a 25.
Okay.
Oh.
His second attack is a longsword attack. That is
so
a
funny.
19. And his final attack is a longsword attack, which is a 18. Okay, no hits. All right. Hurricane Storm. Cinder has moved forward out through the doorway, leaving a gap for you to get out of the building if you want to.
Well, the other thing is it gives him a clear line of fire, so he's less likely to hit me if he wants.
Yes, so you can step out into the fray, whereupon you will be in direct combat with 3 hobgoblins, or you can stay in the doorway or behind the doorway and use it to frame one of them or the other for
I
a longbow
will
attack.
stay behind the doorway and use my longbow.
Okay, so I'm just going to move you back from the door slightly. There's no opportunity attacks because there's a wall in the way. You move to get sight on one of the enemies.
Yeah.
Do you want to go for one of the tough-looking ones or one of the not-so-tough-looking ones?
I'll go for the tough-looking ones.
Okay, so we'll go for HW. Sound good?
Yeah, he did Hunter's Mark one of them before. Probably
Yeah.
HW. You said half plate.
I think it was him. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so he's Hunter's marked already. So Hurricane's going to make 2 attacks. Storm, your first longbow attack is at +8. That is a 16 + 8. That's going to be quite high. That is a 24. Your second attack, I'll just roll that 2. That's not so good. That is 10. Okay, but the first one definitely hits. That does 7 + 4 for 11, plus Hunter's Mark.
Plus his D8.
Yep. So Hunter's Mark is 5, so that brings us to 16 plus a D8. And that is another 3, so that is 19 points of damage. Let me record that. Okay, he is not bloodied. Hurricane, that's your turn, unless you have something else you want to do.
No, nothing else.
All right, very good. Okay, so this guy now, he is going to... He's going to move to here, basically into the doorway. And from the doorway, he's going to step in and attack. What's your face? Storm. So he's attacking Storm with a greatsword. Does not have advantage. So he rolls a huge 11 for his first attack. That does not hit Storm. His second attack against Storm, however, is a 19. What's your AC? 17. Okay, so that hits. Okay, so Storm, you are taking 8 points of slashing damage, which I shall record now. There we go. You're at 97 hit points. Okay, now this guy moves 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here, and he is going to blast a hole through the wall here. Boof. Then he is going to, what's his line of sight?
Fenix isn't actually out. I have him on the map. Just
Okay.
reminding you, he does have disadvantage on an attack roll.
Right, okay, so his attack roll, which is going to be
Also,
against
blasting through the hole, is that an action to do?
yeah, that's one of his
Blasting
2
through the-
attacks.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So his second blast, yeah, so this creature makes either 2 attacks with his staff or 2 attacks with devastating bolts.
Ah, okay.
So his second devastating bolt is at Lissa
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage, true that. Okay, so that is merely a 13. So that does not hit you, Lissa, but it does damage the wall around you. Okay, cool. Now we're up to D. D is going to... He's flanking Cinder, so he's going to make a flanked longsword attack with advantage. That's not good enough. Never mind. A is dead. B is... Where's B? B is over here. And he actually is bloodied, so I mark him as bloodied. B is going to go in through the door. Boof. Move up behind Storm and attack Storm from a flanked position. So this guy's just come through one of the holes that's been smashed through the wall. He doesn't hit you, Storm. It's only a 9. Lissa! The room is filling up
Yes.
quickly.
Yes, it is. And then looks like I'm going to be shocking grasp the guy that just came in.
Okay, so you step forward 5 feet.
Such
Uh-oh.
an
Grab
awesome
him.
idea.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
What kind of armor is he wearing? This guy. B. He is wearing... I think it's leather.
Okay.
Hang on. No, I lie. He's wearing chainmail and a shield.
Okay, so that means that shocking grasp is with advantage.
All right. Roll to hit with advantage, please. 28. Well, that will fucking hit.
Damn. Surely that's going to be
yeah.
a crit. Right?
No, that's a 19.
Ah, so close.
14.
And he
14.
And he can't take reactions, even assuming he survived that.
So
Honestly, I'm
you
so
reach
proud.
out, you grab him, you shocking grasp him, and he collapses to his knees, smoke coming out of his helmet. He falls to the ground, unconscious. Boof, he's out.
Damn. Okay.
So let me mark him as one of the good ones.
Good and dead.
Because the only ones that are good are dead ones.
Yep.
Okay, so great work. Lissa, do you have any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, dialogue?
Somebody comes up behind my friends and try and talk them.
All right, Vespera, you're downstairs, or you're at least halfway down the stairs. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go back up, and up to the point that I can see this dude.
As you step up from the steps, you see Lissa grab that guy, shocking grasp him, and kill him.
So proud of her.
Lissa,
And
Lissa, you need to be here, by the way.
Yeah, she could move back though.
She could if she wanted to. She didn't say she did.
as I travel up the stairs, I want to I'm gonna send a lightning bolt through this guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
So,
catch sight
Please
of
make
him.
a dex
Dex
saving
save.
throw. Yeah.
Dex save. Dex save. Here we go. That is a massive 7.
Oh, I see. Well, Well. Okay. He can have 20 points of lightning damage.
20 points of lightning damage. Okay.
How's he looking?
He's very fucked up.
All right. Thea, please go out there, say hi to him, and then come back and see me. Thank you. So Thea flutters out and teleports back to Mama.
Okay.
And he'll have to make a dex saving throw, please.
Well, unfortunately, Fia doesn't need to do any of that because your lightning bolt murdered him.
Oh. Okay, I'll go back down the stairs then.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm really sore right now. Oh. That's me.
That's you. Okay. Yeah. All right. Hang on. I'm trying to set up his thingo. He is dead. Okay, so you're going back down the stairs, did you say?
Yep, going down the stairs so I can have a semblance of cover.
Right, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's probably the best cover around, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's the only cover around, given the building is quite flimsy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vespera's at the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay, Cinder of the Forge.
I am going to attack D, I think.
D. That guy?
Yep.
Okay.
This guy, yep.
Yep.
So, first attack is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
So that is number 13 points of slashing.
He's
plus another. Okay. Then I immediately spin around and I can't quite read the net. Basically, I'm gonna go.
That guy.
This guy doesn't look too tough, does he? Is this one of the grunts, or is he beefier?
He looks grunty.
Okay. What about this guy? Okay.
He looks tougher.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy is grunty, as in he is a grunt, not grunty as in
yes.
tough.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Correct. This guy looks tough. This guy looks tough.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing at this guy here.
Roll to hit.
Okay. Second attack is a 18 to hit.
That meets and beats.
Okay, that is 11 points of slashing plus.
He's dead.
Oh wow.
He has exactly 11 hit points.
You know what? I'm in the mood to fuck some guys up, so bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Ooh, okay. Do you have a token for that?
I do not. I'm just going to make a circle.
All right.
And
who are you attacking with it?
I
see.
This guy here.
Yep.
So I am just going to
roll to hit with a bonus action.
Yep. That is a 26 to hit.
Yep.
10 points of damage.
Woof. Nasty. Okay. He's not bloodied, but he's not happy. All right, Cinder, is that the end of your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay. So HW, this guy here.
Yep.
He is going to move here to flank.
Yep.
He is going to attack you 3 times.
Yep.
First with a shield bash.
Yep.
Actually, this has advantage. That was a 22 though. Second one is a 12. So does 22 get through?
No.
No. Okay. Long sword with advantage. Ooh, that's a 27.
Whoa.
That'll hit. He does take 15 cold damage though.
Okay, so you take 4 points of slashing damage, and he takes 15 points of cold damage. Fucking hell. That doesn't seem fair.
Well, I mean, I did burn a 3rd level spell slot on this.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, his last attack, still with advantage. Oh, that's a 27 to hit as well.
Okay, so he takes another 15 points of cold damage.
Motherfucker.
How much damage do I take?
Another 4 points of damage. He's bloodied from the cold damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's sort of frosting him up. Does he get any adverse effects from that?
No,
or
no, no.
it's
It just does.
straight
It just
cold
does damage. Basically, they have to burn through my temporary hit points, and each time. So this is great for me because he's not. He's just kind of chipping away, and each time he takes full damage.
Right. Okay.
Not to
I
even hellish.
he's suffering from embarrassment.
Storm, you're up next. You're inside the building. You're near the door. There is a hobgoblin of some sort of captain or warlord or something standing in front of you. Behind you, to your left, is Lissa. At your feet, behind you, is a dead hobgoblin. Vespera's hiding somewhere in the stair crack.
Yeah.
There you go. Surrounded by rubble inside the
I
hut.
will take out the next toughest person I see.
All right, well, that's the guy right in front of you who is attacking you. As it
He could
happens.
get flanking if he moves 5 feet.
You could get flanking. Do you want to get flanking?
Yeah, I need all the advantage I can
I
get.
don't know about that because there's a doorway. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if the guy's
Right.
getting, if the
I'll
guy
give
in the
it to you.
doorway is getting flanking on me, I think he should be able to get. Zor should be able to. Storm should be able to get flanking on him.
Yeah, okay. All right, that's fair. Okay, so Hurricane Storm, you're attacking him with your swords.
Yeah,
Okay, that's good because it's your biggest bonuses with your swords.
yeah.
So your first attack is a 21. That'll hit. Your second attack would be a 21, which will also hit. You actually have a third attack, don't you, with a bonus offhand attack,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong. So
Yeah.
we'll roll that as well. That is a natural 20 for a 30. Woof.
Nice.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna
Just
roll
wipe him off the board.
We're going to roll the crit damage first for that last one. So that is 21 damage from the crit attack. Although it's
And
not
he also
quite
gets
as high.
he gets his horde breaker as well because this guy's taking damage.
Does he get his damage bonuses because he's got a feat or something?
Yeah, he gets his damage bonus
gets
on
his
his
full
offhand
damage.
attack.
Right.
Yeah, he gets
okay.
full damage. But I'm just saying that he does get a horde breaker on one of those attacks.
Yeah. Well, let me just not lose track of how much damage he's taken first. Let's have a look. So that was 21 plus his horde breaker, which is a D8.
Yep, isn't that? I mean, that's a crit, so isn't that doubled?
That's true. Yeah, so 2d8. Jesus. And so that's another 7 points of damage.
So that's 28 points of damage from one attack.
28. And your next attack, you also have Hunter's Mark on him, don't you?
Hunter's Mark's on the other guy.
Ah, right. That was your bonus attack, bonus action. Okay, so never mind. So 28 points of damage. He is severely fucked up. You cannot explain in science terms how he's even still standing.
Well, you haven't rolled the damage for the other two attacks that hit.
That's true. But after that first attack, right, the other two attacks hit. Okay, well, the very next attack kills him because he's got 1 hit point. So let's just not waste time on that.
Yeah, so Storm just turns him into mincemeat.
Right, now Storm, you've still got an attack left. So do you want to step out of the building, or do you want to stay in the building and wait for someone to come in?
I'll wait for someone to come in.
But you won't get that attack.
I'll step out and attack somebody.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 brings you to here.
He has base movement speed of 40 feet. He could get flanking.
Could get flanking.
Yep.
Or here.
Yep.
Here. Okay. Under the trees, bearing in mind that is difficult terrain.
Because he's a ranger, difficult terrain does not cost him extra movement if it's non-magical.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zor, you're making your
Yes.
other attack was. This is a different target. It may or may not still hit. Mind you, it was 27 or something, wasn't it?
It was like 21.
That'll hit. Okay. Okay, so damage for this guy.
And remember that he does have Hunter's Mark on this guy.
6 plus a d6.
You rolled longbow instead of longsword.
Oh shit, I did too. Longsword. Yes, sorry. D8 plus 6. Okay, so that's 10. And I'll roll the Hunter's Mark again too. 10 plus 3, so 13 points of damage. Okay, he's still standing. Alright, very good. And that's your turn, Storm. You've killed a dude and done some damage to another dude and moved positions. Like the wind. Alright, so the next 4 people on initiative are dead. Hobgoblin B, where are you, my friend?
You're in the one?
Isn't he the one Lissa killed?
Oh, I
He's
must have not marked him off. Okay. That would make sense. Okay, so the next 5 people are dead. Lissa, it's your turn.
I am going to step out.
Over the corpse.
Map. Over the corpse. Yeah.
Okay.
Over multiple corpses.
Over my dead bodies.
Yeah, over the dead body.
Alright.
And go after the last remaining one.
Go get him.
Go get him, Lissa. You can
Yeah, because
do it.
like it'd be
Let's
very
get him
painful.
with your favorite magic missiles.
Magic missiles. Bring it. Bring your magic missiles.
Let's do magic missiles at third level. 2 additional darts.
Okay.
D4s. Five darts heading your way.
5d4?
5d4 plus 5.
So
So that's 16.
16 damage.
16.
Okay, nice. Alright, boop, 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 boop. They all hit him. There's no dodging that shit. And they tear him up, but he's still standing, bloodied as he is.
I'm going back to
Nice.
Nice.
Now that's what I call strategy. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Vespera, you're up next.
Oh my god. You guys have really made it hard for me. But that's okay. That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna run out. Oh, yeah, I might actually come this way. Just makes sense, right? Go through the hole.
Yep.
Um,
Well, I mean, if you centered it here.
yeah, I'm thinking so. Like maybe here, right? Yeah. So if I'm here, it won't hit you guys. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's 5 feet or something. My intent is to bring down a lightning bolt close to this guy enough to hurt him, to collect him, but not to hurt everyone else because it's so easy to do if you fuck it up. But yeah,
So-
that's what I'm gonna do. Bring
So I
down the
have,
lightning
so I
bolt.
have a feeling there's some rules about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is, and I
Right.
get to choose the point.
Right. So you're going to draw a circle for your storm?
Okay, well the circle's huge.
Right.
It's range 120 feet, area is 60 feet.
So the question
and
is,
then cylinder.
can you get him in a circle that size without hitting any of your friends?
Yes.
Each
Technically.
creature within 5 feet of a point. So
Yeah.
if she makes it here, so if she does it here, he's 5 feet.
Yeah.
Storm and I are 10 feet from that point. So yes, she can do it.
Yeah, I'd have to
Well-
do it there.
See, the problem I see, because is it based on a point, is it, not a circle?
It's a point. It's within 5 feet of a point.
Okay, so you choose the point. Okay. All right, cool. All right,
Okay.
so he's making a dex save.
Yes, please.
Okay, let me check what his stats are. Yep, dex save. Here we go. He fails.
Okay. Well,
Well,
this is gonna hurt. 19 points of
19.
electricity, lightning.
All right. He's very unhappy about that.
Oh, is he? Okay, well, Theo, could you go over there and just come back, please? Oh, so
All right.
I'm gonna send Theo out to
Whoop.
teleport back in
Whoop.
order to
Whoop.
make him. I'm not. He won't. What was happening here? Put your dude back.
I
Yeah.
grabbed the wrong token.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, yes.
But
go
yeah,
on.
I'm bringing Theo back, so he has to make a dex saving throw, please.
All right, second dex save.
Yep.
That is a massive 11.
Okay. 2d6. Nice. 7 points of fire.
Fire!
Theo fire damage.
Okay, he's unhappy about that too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back in. That was nice. Let's go.
Right,
Okay,
so
now
you go racing back inside.
Yeah, you
Yep.
did swap his place with the dead guy. He was supposed to be down here.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Cool. Very good. So that was Vespera's turn. Cinder, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to attack this guy with advantage from flanking.
Okay, roll to hit.
It's a 24 on the first attack.
24. will
So
hit.
that's
Yep.
7 slashing and 6, so that's 13 points of damage for the first attack.
Yep.
He's still alive, so second attack.
This guy is so hardy.
It's a 26 to hit.
Yep.
So that's 10 slashing and
How do you kill him?
yeah, it's 12. I think basically I think at this point I've got a good feel for how this armor is constructed, so I think I just kind of get through I found a weak point at the neck just because it's hard to make something protected and flexible and just get him through the throat.
All right, fair enough. So he dies on your blade, and what happens at that moment is that the DM levels you up.
What? Okay, cool. Vespera is also going to go around and offer good berries to everyone and heal everyone up, and then she's going to have some herself.
Yeah.
She fucking needs it.
All right.
Yeah, she definitely needs it.
Yeah. You ain't
Alright.
kidding.
Ain't kidding.
This guy really, really hit me hard. That one attack.
Yeah, that was mean.
Cinder knows exactly how you feel.
Right.
With his 8 points down.
They're called Hobgoblin Devastators for a reason. Okay, well done.
Devastating. Yes,
Devastating.
excellent.
Okay, so you want to level your characters up now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
And so just to I guess go back over what we found downstairs. Like is there any way that we can take anything, or does Vespera believe that she should just leave everything down there and do what she can? But what we need is the information for the Great Rite, but her brain is not going to be able to retain all that information. She is not that clever.
Well, she could write it down.
And she could discuss it with Cinder, and Cinder's got 18 intelligence. He could probably help her remember a lot of it.
Lissa also is a spellcaster.
Well, if that is something that we would have time to do, then absolutely, she would.
I mean, when you say "do you have time?" well, there's nothing happening.
Okay.
Just killed a bunch of people and they're all dead. So you know.
I believe that she only had immunity for so long, so she might get tongs out and or get like Theo to like sit on it like a paperweight while we just read around Theo.
I see. I think without the crown's immunity and resistances, being in that room is unbearably hot.
Yeah, we at least would have
Did not mean to click that.
we would have resistance to heat, to fire.
Resistance, okay.
Yeah, we'd have that, because that's just a passive.
Standard passive, right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, Barry, I'm going to level your character up. How about that?
Okay.
So, let's have a look-see here. Storm. Now, I assume you want to go another level in Ranger and you don't want to, like, grab a level of Fighter or something?
No, do my ranger thing.
Keep going, Ranger. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna surprise everyone and
Take a
go
level.
rogue.
You're going to take
I'm just kidding.
go Paladin.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've gone 13. That brings your hit points up to 134. That's
She'd
nice.
be a useless paladin. She does not have charisma for that.
Yeah.
Nothing's popping at level 13. Okay, that doesn't change.
I think 13, the main thing he gets is 4th level spell slots.
Right.
guess what, everyone? I'm going up to level 12 druid, and I'm going to invest my feet into well, not feet, but I'm gonna get ASIs, and my wisdom is gonna be max. So
Nice.
Kadoosh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Expect to get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
Get hurt a
If you
lot.
get hit by hit by anything Vespera offers, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna pack a punch.
Yeah.
Manage spells. Add
You're like a
spells.
friggin' truck.
Barry, you get a new spell. That's the big deal.
What is it?
Whatever you want it to be. It's
Greater invisibility. Oh wait, no, that's not on the hunter spell list.
there's things like spike growth, conjure barrage, flame arrows, lightning arrow, plant growth, speak with plants, summon fey.
He doesn't really have the wisdom for a summon fey to be good.
Water walk, grasping vines, guardian of nature.
I had two things I get to prepare. One is obviously going to be reincarnate.
Stone skin.
Who's got stone skin?
You could have it, if you choose to learn it.
I think Guardian of Nature is really good for him because makes strength-based attack rolls with advantage and deal melee damage, deals an extra d6 force damage on hit.
Fuck, how long does that last?
It's a minute. The other thing is, or the other option, he gives himself 10 hit temporary hit HP.
Right.
Makes con saves with advantage, dex and wisdom-based attacks with advantage, and ground around him for 15 feet becomes difficult terrain for enemies.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
Yeah, so basically he chooses. Well,
So
funny thing,
Guardian of Nature is what that's called.
yeah, that sounds really good for him, and it's a bonus action.
And it's a bonus action. That's pretty fucking good. I have to admit.
Yeah.
Would you like to go down that road? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is concentration though, so he wouldn't be able to use Hunter's Mark at the same time, but it's really good.
Guardian of Nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it also gives him 100. Primal Beast is funny because it says bestial fur covers your body and your facial features become feral. How is that different?
Feral artificer.
They become more
No, I'm
feral.
a feral tiefling.
They become more feral. Okay. All right. Well, that was an easy level up.
Yeah, that was. You got something good, Christina?
I'm just going over the spells.
Nice.
Yeah, me too.
I've got fourth. Yeah, I've got
I'm
fourth
picking-
level slots, but I don't get any extra spells prepared.
I'm picking reincarnate so I can bring back a certain someone
Nice.
as a
Good
something
night.
else. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
You're off. Okay. Well, seeing as Barry's gone, we might wrap up our Zoom and our stream tonight.
Yeah.
We'll go and raid somebody.
One more prepared spell. Oh. I freaking love picking spells, man. It's so much fun.
Raid a channel.
What kind of bullshit can I pick? What will piss the DM off?
You could just like choose something that's like in
Chill.
character.
So,
Yeah, well, one of my
rolling character. It's
one of my subclass
spell.
spells is very questionable for me. Because basically I can give myself resistance to fire or cold damage, which I have both of those already.
Huh.
Although to be fair, it's not concentration, it lasts 10 minutes, and anybody who hits me takes damage if it's a melee, if it's within 5 feet.
Huh, okay. Interesting.
What should I nab? What should I grab? One more
Right, we're
spell.
raiding Roxio Foxite.
Oh, that's a great name.
I thought this said it was playing D&D, but it's not. Oh well.
It's hard to find people playing D&D at this time of night.
Yeah, there are a few, but this guy said it was, but he's not. He's playing some other shit. Anyway.
Wait 40 seconds because my scav case won't play.
What? What?
Right.
And